Here we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorns Legend of the Five Ring playthrough for Winter's Embrace. It is Cyber Samurai Saturday, and Matt has licked the plate clean.
It's a paper plate.
You've licked it clean, baby.
Right on
So,
camera.
I'm in my new place. Isn't it lovely? It's still, we got a little junk still hanging out over there, but we're getting it all together. It's a process, but it's mostly
I legit thought that was
Mostly
part
done.
of your desk. I did not realize that that was a separate thing.
a what?
I thought that was part of your desk. That blue thing in the corner there.
Yeah, it looks like it's like an air. Actually, it's a fan. Here,
Yeah,
look.
it looked like it was like a desk ornament.
Desk
Right.
ornament.
I did
a
not
really
know what
dusty
kind of
fan.
ornament, but it did look like a desk. So if you wouldn't have mentioned it, I would not have noticed that it was there.
There we go. So, I think we took a week off because one of us wasn't feeling well. That guy. Let me introduce everybody here.
Himself.
Let me introduce everybody here. We have the lovely Crystal playing Hida Nozomi. We have Matt playing Tagashi Tatsuo, the enigmatic monk. You can't say that word. It's an impossible word to say.
Enigmatic.
We have the inscrutable Shiba Inoue played by Josh.
Inscrutable.
Inscrutable.
Inscrutable. He's
The verse was
Strudable.
carefully during my.
you can't
That's
screw
my
him.
favorite type of strudable. Is the toaster variety.
And the charismatic Ikoma Kage played by Tarek. That's it.
Yeah,
That's,
actually
that's
managed
all
to
of
get
us.
him
My name's
smile.
Corey. I'm the game master.
We're getting-
We should talk about a few things. First, of course, is our patrons who are over on. They're right behind me. They're over there. They're on my shoulder. They're pretty awesome. I love those guys. Thanks for supporting this channel and making things happen. I created a new document. Remember when we hit that giant Daruma Toshi and then did some arm wrestling? Well, I kind of didn't like the rules in the book around it, so I've decided I created my own rules to fill in these gaps, to make things more cinematic. So go on over to my Patreon, and you'll find this alternative rules booklet, alternative duels booklet, which you can integrate into your Fantasy Flight version of Legend of the Five Rings. In 3rd edition, they had an entire book called Art of the Duel, and it had all these really cool and weird ways to duel that weren't, I hit you with my sword. They were like board games and wrestling matches and all sorts of cool stuff, and I took a few of those and I plopped them into this book. So I hope you guys get a kick out of that, and of course, it's free. You just click the link down below where it says Patreon, and you should be able to find it and download it. It's free. But hey, try and support the Patreon if you can.
All kinds of fun stuff.
We accept donations.
That's yeah.
It helps make the production easier.
It does. It does. So would you guys like to kind of go through what has happened so far? We'll do this thing again where one person starts talking about what the adventure is and the next person continues it. I like this game. I think it's a great game. And
I vote Tatsuo.
okay, Tatsu it is.
I vote Ikoma Kage out of
Too late.
spite.
We can do 1, 2, 3, not it.
Oh. I mean, if you're willing to start it.
Oh, you want me? You want me to
It's between
To start
it's between Josh and Matt.
I thought it was Tarek and Matt.
Not it.
No, look what we're doing. Do you see us? Do you see what we're doing here? Use your eyeballs.
holding your nose.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's Matt!
I think it's, yeah. It's Matt. Matt,
I
you gotta
saw
start.
Josh put his his finger on his
It
nose
was
laugh.
so close.
It was very close.
It was very close.
No,
it was photo finish.
Like Josh
Viewers
did
of this
right
video in the
after.
future, leave a comment on who was actually
Who was
the last person
actually
to
the
put
winner
finger on
there?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm.
So,
You know,
please,
I'll
Matt,
take the brunt
You
of
guys
it.
are all
explain
frozen.
the
You guys
what's
can hear me.
happened in the past of this game, and then you get to call out who gets to kind of keep running with the story
From your perspective.
from your perspective.
From my
character's perspective. From
Okay.
Tatsuo's perspective.
Okay. So, all the clans were gathering at Kyuden Doji, at the esteemed palaces of the Crane, to see if we can essentially make the long passing of winter. Shoot! Like I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, but like
You don't know what this game's about?
no, I know what it's about. I'm just
Hang on.
trying to get it from his perspective. Is like, ooh, okay, on the spot here. All right. Basically, we are just coming in to go to court to talk with the emperor and with anyone else at court to see if we can make exchanges for things that each of the clan needs. Because unfortunately, this winter has been a hard and trying time for every single clan, and we're just trying to see if we are all just trying to go out, either enjoy the court, be a part of the court, or enjoy the festivities going around in Winter Court. Tarek.
Oh, okay. So while here, there has been quite a lot of business and information being banted about. Different characters getting into different individual adventures within the Winter Court, and rumors abound about those individuals and what their intentions and motives might be, and potentially what kind of immediate futures lie in wait for each one of us, which we will probably see come to a head in today's adventure because we are attending a poetry competition, and I will pass the Hida Nozomi now.
Well, geez, you kind of already skipped up to the poetry competition that's happening right now.
Well,
you
go,
can
go backwards.
You can,
Fill in
you can work
blanks.
backwards.
Let's see. We've been kind of, sort of investigating what's going on with the Mantis, why they were invited as a separate clan instead of under the overall group of minor clans. Just kind of, sort of investigating them. Let's see. I personally have been trying to get some support for the Crab Clan, who is having a lot of flooding, and trying to convince the Crane to help us out. And so I had to help set up for the poetry competition. I'll pass on to our final contestant.
Yes, sorry about the disconnect. So we're touching base on the poetry competition. As things went on along with the poetry competition, we did some dancing. We called to the, I believe, the water company. Some fared well, some did not.
Nozomi.
And I believe the last thing that we were left off at was the start of the afternoon for the after party, if I'm not mistaken.
You still haven't done the poetry competition.
Yeah, poetry competition is about to start.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we did the morning of, and we were going into the poetry
We
competition.
just did
Right.
the opening
Our-
ceremony.
That. Precisely.
We're all trying to get our ducks in a row.
Sorry, Matt, I
Yes.
couldn't hear a word you said.
Into the mic.
Oh. And we are all trying to get our ducks in a row.
Quack.
True.
So, like Crystal said, there's an investigation into the mantis. It's actually supposed to be the heart of this adventure. It's what this adventure was built around. Trying to figure out what the mantis are up to and what it relates to with the imperial families and the crane and all of that stuff, but no one cares.
I mean, we haven't really put our hearts into it.
Well, this adventure really doesn't, like, that is one of the failings of this adventure. I've gone on, like, the Facebook groups and the website saying how much I dislike this adventure because everything is so low stakes. It feels like it really feels low stakes. But hopefully the poetry competition will up those stakes and you'll understand why it's important, I guess.
So I will point out, my character has taken it seriously enough to gather all the relevant information, and I even have a theory as to why they're here. But he just really doesn't. He doesn't care to elaborate much on it because he doesn't really want to know. He like, it's cool that they're here, and he wants to amplify their voice while here, rather than coming to the conclusion of what their intention was originally. You know what I mean?
Right.
Plus, we have a buddy that's part of the Mantis clan. So
That's another thing
Yeah.
that makes this
So I'm like, I'm
I have
kind
a
of
theory that it
personally
might-
curious, but I don't feel like it's a big deal for me to find out for the person who asked me to do it.
exactly.
You
not much
I
loyalty
think
here.
I think the failing is that none of us are playing a Crane character. Maybe if we had a Crane player, they'd be a little more invested in what's going on.
Wouldn't
and
you
to
think
keep
an
their clan.
adventure like this should be, made good for any type of character you play, considering it's-
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
Like,
It is low stakes.
maybe there should
there
be
are-
some stakes.
It is low stakes, and there are larger stakes at play when you factor in the higher order of the game, or this style of L5R game. The Winter Court is set up initially and primarily focused on achieving your clan's delegation's needs, like secure the necessities first, make sure everything's taken care of at back home, and then go on to do whatever plotty stuff you want to do. So it almost lends itself more to being a like thriller, risque deal of negotiations kind of game, rather than a find out and be petty toward the Mantis clan.
Look, I totally agree. If this adventure was set up more with the clan goals in mind and telling you kind of how each kind of player could achieve their clan goals and what kind of adversities
Obstacles.
they could come
Even
through.
what
and-
kind of obstacles come into play from having different members of different clans in the party, right?
And what are-
some of y'all might have competing interests, and you got to work against each other.
And what are some key characters from each and every single clan that
Mm-hmm.
everyone can interact with, which they don't do. The clan goals are in the beginning, they're just listed, and then the game moves on from there into...
It could have been better done.
It could have. It definitely could have. I'm very disappointed.
Which is also interesting because usually Fantasy Flight games do go into depth. Like I remember playing the old Warhammer games that they were doing, and those adventure books went deep in the lore. They like went in deep and really had a lot of information to explore within that world. So I wonder why they
don't
struggled
know.
did it here.
Maybe they cut a whole bunch of stuff from the adventure.
Maybe.
Or maybe so going back through kind of the adventures we did, the beginner game was great because everybody was trying to be part of this competition. The Emerald Magistrates was great because there was this big investigation that everybody was kind of,
High
keyed
suspense,
into.
yeah. High
And
stakes.
everybody knew how big the stakes were because, you've actually had contact with that ghost, right? And then the same thing with Dark Tide and Mask of the Oni, those two linked, and it was these two things like raised the stakes as you went, and you could see there were murders and people who were afraid and all of these kinds of things.
And then this
Even
is
just
just
establish more. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
this is just like hanging around at the palace. What do I do with my time?
And that's the thing, though, is that I feel like the person who wrote this adventure maybe was not as exposed to the like games of Winter Court that have gone on in the L5R community for a long time. They've been doing these online events where they hold these massive, intrigue-ridden, high-stakes duels happen, people die off in the middle of it, kind of adventures for a mass amount of players to come and join in and take on the roles of these like characters you've seen throughout history and reading the lore or whatever.
So Juvie
And I feel like that's missing.
Juvie's in our comments, and he says that he's wondering if they're trying hard to be like 5th edition D&D. If that's the case, they're failing wonderfully because their game is way more complex. If they want to be like 5th edition D&D, they need to scale back their game a lot. And yeah, I don't think that they're trying to be 5th edition. I think they're actually trying to be something different. That said, he also says that either that or the creative team got fired. LOL.
Actually,
There
I
was-
was about to.
If they
add
slim
that to
down
that.
or change the writer.
So from what I understand is that they did lay off all of the people that were working for their role-playing games and then gave their role-playing games to another company that is subcontracting for Fantasy Flight. So Fantasy Flight is going to focus on the board game stuff, and they've subcontracted to another company that is going to be doing the role-playing game stuff. So there will be more.
there's still gonna be more?
There's still going to be more stuff.
that
there
is
will-
actually great news, I think.
I mean, yeah,
I
that's
really-
better
I hate to
than
say it like
it's
that,
over.
but I feel like
Quality going to be.
So that's an interesting question, and I feel like as long as the subcontracting group reaches out to people who there used to be some people who worked for L5R for a long time, many years, who were very passionate and engaged by the world that was built. I think if they reach out to some of those people, they can find people to really shoot for the moon with. But that's ideal scenario. So it could go from that to like just crank out as much stuff as you can. You know what I mean? And
Who knows
we
what's
don't
gonna
really
happen?
care about the rules or anything.
Yeah, who knows what's going to happen? I'm very curious. Yes, Crystal.
Well, since Tarek mentioned there used to be like all sorts of intrigues and duels and stuff, and like characters would die off, that actually sounds pretty cool. Like,
Yeah,
if
that's what a
during
court game
this
is supposed to be.
adventure, at the very least, we heard that, oh, so-and-so dueled, and this guy's like dead, or he's got really injured or something like that, that would at least be a point of interest.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Rokugani courts are supposed to be like. They're places of high intrigue. There's suspicions and duels and assassinations
Or
and like
this guy got imprisoned on suspicion of treason.
Yeah, AEG
Exactly.
used to do a yearly Winter Court play-by-post game, and the stuff in it some of the stuff in it they'd like condense it down and like make it canonized, which was really cool and a great way for the role-playing game to influence what was happening in the overarching world just as well as the card game could. And I made a character. I was able to create a character that made it into L5R canon.
I was jealous of you for the longest time
Yeah.
for getting that character
Really?
in.
And I'm in
First
an
time I've heard
official
this.
supplement, though it was just an online supplement. But
Yeah.
I had a character who was a master forger and would create letter forgeries and send them to people. And get people like all riled up because they thought one letter was from somebody when it was from somebody, when it was from me. But I was also made an investigator, and I was told to snoop out forgeries or snoop out the real authors of letters as well. So, Juvie says, "Oh snap, that will be interesting. Come on an adventure from Monty Cook." God, I love Monty Cook. I love him. I want to get back into doing some Cypher stuff. I ordered Ptolus.
Ptolus, Ptolus.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
Ptolus, which is this expansive city, and it came out for 3.5 edition, and now it's back again
Okay.
for 5th edition and Cypher System. I got it for Cypher System because I like that system better. And I want to run it. I'm going to run it on this channel. So we've become a podcast.
We have. It's been like,
Grab your popcorn.
20 minutes?
Let's
Well
have a
then.
chit chat.
I know. So let's get to the game.
Before we fully get back in, I just want to say one more thing.
Sure.
We do. I just want to remind all of the players. The one thing we can do that we do have agency over is adding to the intrigue. To as we go forward, if we feel like the game is lagging, we can make our own drama. And that's what I'm kind of trying to do by antagonizing the Crane, and I'm planning on extenuating that during the poetry competition. So,
You want to start some rumors?
Oh, he
not only
definitely
rumors,
wants
I want to
start.
like directly
I think I already did
antagonize
that.
them now. I went.
You always
with good
directly
intentions.
antagonize people. That's your thing.
Yeah, but I went with like kind intentions to work out a blunt, clear-cut, easy deal. I felt like it was simple negotiating, and I got pushback. So you know what? Now, friendly hands off the table. Now I remember, oh yeah, we're at war. I might like a lady in your clan, but that does not excuse you wasting my time.
On
Now I
terms
gotta get
of,
even.
My, oh,
on
my,
terms
oh,
of
my.
rumors, I think I already started some.
Oh yeah, you definitely.
Unintentionally.
You may have garnered Chagatai like some really bad attention, because not only is there the whole weird rumor between you two, but also there's a rumor that he likes going slumming in peasant towns now, because he also came out to come drink with us.
So, I'm just going to tell you, it's not a bad rumor. It's not a bad rumor to be in a relationship with someone who is really powerful. That actually increases your standing.
It increases his standing. That does not necessarily increase Chagatai's standing, is what I'm saying.
And that's the whole
Like,
reason.
Yeah,
it's
uh,
imagine glory
Chagatai
because it
like
is
you.
very
What's your
glorious.
status?
Going
It is
slumming
very
may...
glorious to have court romances.
Yeah.
That is another thing.
Yes. So,
Like court dalliances is a big thing.
going slumming may hurt Chagatai, or it may not. He already has a reputation.
I mean,
True.
he's already a weirdo unicorn.
And having a relationship
Also true.
also doesn't hurt Chagatai at all. It doesn't, it won't increase his prestige or something like that. But
Well,
it doesn't hurt
Unless
it.
something happens, unless there's something else that's
He
dishonorable that happens.
Might get a
that's
few
tied-
more
that
love
now
letters
ties
from
to those
guys.
events. Like for instance, if the Mantis did something horrifying in Cranelands, like they sunk a bunch of crane ships in the port, right? And he was then identified as being tied to the Mantis by going and slumming it down in Peasant Town with the Mantis. Now he's in trouble. That's what I mean by saying these are rumors that could get him landed in trouble, depending on how things play out.
Right.
Which again, we have agency to do these things. Just saying.
Well,
Oh, you want to
Definitely
get back at him for breaking your arm?
Of course I do. I have not stopped dreaming about the revenge I would get since that very moment.
You started
You
it.
purposefully had your arm broken by him.
I didn't start it. He insulted my form and called me a wuss basically. And I was like, I'm not a wuss. I'll show you.
Yeah, I think I
And
was
then I showed
away.
him
for
that
a
I'm not a
minute.
wuss. I was about to stab him right in the fucking face, but he wanted to go all nutso on me. And so I was like, all right, take this. I'm gonna break my fucking arm on your sword, and you're gonna have to deal with the social repercussions of a barbarian beating up magistrates in the middle of the capital.
So I'm going to start up the music.
Okay.
All right.
We have just finished dancing, some more gracefully than others.
Yes.
Yes.
And
And
I
the
believe I
poetry
was,
competition is starting in
to
earnest.
invite a scorpion to come with me to the competition.
That you
Yes.
So,
You invited Mei Ling.
She hasn't
You
met
got
up with me
interrogated
yet,
by
but
her
I did
dad.
meet-
the opening
Oh, was that
ceremonies
her
are
dad?
happening, and you see Hida Nozomi and Shiba Inoue up there dancing, and everybody's kind of has enjoyed the opening ceremonies. And then there's a small kind of time to mingle about before the poetry competition starts in earnest, as all the poets kind of get ready to get their stations ready. And they are sitting, kind of making up their place in the pavilion, where they are setting up their sume-e kits to create a poem, of course. The competitors here is Ikoma Rumiko. Yeah, Ikoma Rumiko. Doje Chioe. Otomo Koryasai. Or
Koryusai?
Yeah, Koryusai. And Doji Hatsuhina. And let's see if there are any others joining them. No?
I thought Kamakage was going to be a part of the lineup.
That was the acting.
Well, that's up to you guys if you are joining them as well up there.
Okay. Just to get my mind straight, this is still the poetry competition, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm
Poetry
only
competition.
attending as an audience member.
There's also
Aw.
a
Spectating.
crane woman. I'm sorry, not a crane woman. There's also a mantis woman. That is also, and you've never met her, you've never seen her. I think Matt may have seen her once.
Is she like, you know?
I
Is she
don't
like
know
what?
if I saw her, and are you saying that I saw her in this adventure?
Maybe when you were in the Mantis embassy doing a deal? I don't, maybe not.
I don't think so.
I mean, is she attractive?
Well,
Oh, that's what I
Oh, she
thought
has
you
a
might be
homely
saying.
face.
Yeah, that's exactly what Kage.
Is she,
Come on,
You know,
Kage is totally thinking that.
is she hot?
Or is she just like a freakishly good poet that happens to be Mantis?
she's surprised.
I mean-
She seems demure, which is surprising for a Mantis.
That is surprising.
I don't know. Let me check on something here. I'm gonna delve into my PDF and see if I can't find a picture. Legend of the Five Rings, Fantasy Flight, Winter's Embrace Adventure. Right. Let's open this up and find her picture in here. That can't be her. Looking for her. None of these tokens are labeled. I have no idea who is who.
I
You have
think you have to
tokens?
look through the booklet.
No, they don't have their pictures in the booklet. That's the weird thing, right?
So that was the mantis that was taught by
They look like they
Kitamoyo,
match the
right?
photos from cards. I mean, the art from
Some of
cards.
them do, yes. So I am going to check through the book to see if any of these. Man. Nope. So I have to figure out which one she could be. There's this woman in green. It's not this older woman. Can't be her. That's obviously a phoenix. This has got to be her, right?
I mean, could be.
It's this one or this one. Which do you like better, Crystal? This one? I know no one else can see. I'm just saying words at this point. This one or this
You're
one?
not even describing her though.
I like that one.
I like her
think
too.
That's a better mantis. She
Worst
looks kind
way.
of fancy.
All right.
Who took a photograph?
Sorry,
I
my
did.
bad.
I took a photograph.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
So I'm gonna put her up on the. I'm gonna upload her file here. So we're gonna say that's what she looks like. No one on the stream can see, so I gotta do that on the stream as well. All right, stream. Here
she
you
does not look
go.
as tempestuous as I expected.
There is this mantis woman.
Okay.
I hope you all enjoy that.
She looks of crane descent.
So
She does look kind of mirror.
Again, this adventure does not have a physical description. It says that it has some of her personality here. She's surprisingly demure. That's what it says. That's it.
Wow.
Wow, it's correct.
I need to hire the artists again.
Yeah, that's what happens when you cut the budget for art and creative.
She is wearing a colorful, multi-layered kimono in the distinctive style of the islands of spice and silk. She appears to all a vision of tropical summer, set in a stark contrast to the muted tones of the wintry garden.
Well, there was nobody in those pictures who matches that description.
So she is hot.
Dude.
Wanting to reiterate.
She is literally hot because she's wrapped in many layers.
That's true. But
She
we're
has
in
an islander
Greenland,
look?
so it's probably kind of nice and breezy. Really.
I was about to say things are getting a little tropical.
Well, I mean, we're on the coast. We're literally on the coast.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'd like to say hi to Athelion in our chat room. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
Feel free to give us feedback, whatever happens on stream that makes you laugh, etc., etc.
So, everybody has some time, a little bit of time before the competition. If you want to do something here.
I would like to
Oh.
go
Yes,
up.
Josh.
I'd like to go up to Doji Hatsuhinan. Let her know I'm rooting for her for the competition.
Oh. She says that she appreciates the vote of confidence that she needs all of the help she can get from her fans.
Oh. I don't know what to say with that implication.
Nothing.
I scan the audience for friends.
Yeah, Komakage's here. Togashi Tatsu is here. Shibano is here. Everybody's here.
I have a look.
No,
of,
Inoue's here. We were just dancing.
I have a look of interest in going and talking to someone I'm spotting in the crowd.
Shizui's here. Who else is here? Hitoshi is here. Hinata is here. Mei Ling is here.
I think I will first, since he has expressed interest in competing, go wish Kage luck.
That's kind.
You are participating, aren't you?
Indeed, but I was not. How do I put this? Look around, make sure that there's nobody really close to me, and then I'll lean in and go, I see this as more an opportunity to utilize an audience rather than to truly captivate them with my skill. I believe they have intentions of another, and I will look over at the at Doji Chioe. I'll look over at her and say, I think they have ideas that another will take today. At least that seems to be the intention.
On the other side of the river, a pavilion is being erected out of cloth.
Do we have any idea what that might be?
Well, you start thinking of what it could mean, and then a banner is unfurled, and it has the chrysanthemum mon of the emperor.
Okay.
I assume that this means we should be preparing for the emperor to arrive.
Or the Major Domo.
Yes.
Yes.
Is everybody else going prostrate already, or is there time still before?
Oh, there's
we are
time. He's not
expected?
here.
I will look over at Nozomi and say, it seems that the emperor will be in attendance today.
That's
Best we
interesting, and I certainly didn't expect it.
seems as though we must be on our best behavior.
Of course.
Well, I'm going to go and speak with Ikoma Rumiko before the competition. Perhaps we can suit each other's aims.
Well, I'll see you later.
Take care. And do enjoy. I will try to make it enjoyable for those in the audience.
All right. So you're going to go see Ikoma Rumiko?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to see what her plan is.
All right. Hey there, Kage-kun.
Rumiko, I am so glad that you came and decided to perform today.
That was always my intention.
We cannot keep an Ikoma from spinning a tale or writing an epic poem, I'm certain. One of your skill.
I assume you're going to compete as well.
Indeed, but
There's not very many men competing today. It looks like it's just you and Otomo Koryusai.
well, to be frank, I do hope that Koryusai or Otomo-san has a good showing. Seems to be the kind of man who could use a bit of reinforcement.
Well, I don't think he's here for himself. As she turns her gaze over to Doji Hatsuhina.
Indeed.
So what about you? Who are you here to impress?
I am less interested in impressing anyone in the audience, but perhaps in
Oh, is that
forming,
so?
educating, changing some minds in the hearts of the audience.
Well, that's disappointing. You're no fun at all, Kage-kun.
I give her a very knowing smile and go, well, we are here not simply to represent ourselves or our clan, but rather to achieve the goals of our clan. I believe this is a grand opportunity to do both.
What a fine and noble sentiment. You better hurry and get yourself set up. You're going to be late.
I before I go, I would like to know what your who are you looking to impress here?
There's a couple people I have in mind. But I don't want to embarrass them.
I say you should speak clearly enough that those who are listening would know to follow.
You know, I thought I had given out some rather good clues, but I couldn't. Maybe I was mistaken. I'll try to be more clear.
What are you doing after the event?
Me?
Indeed.
Me and Miramoto Hinata were going to hang out for a little bit.
Well, if you find anything interesting, or you hear of anything else interesting going on after the event,
Have you?
let me
Did
know.
you? Do you know what you're doing after the event? I hear
was
there's a
some talk
pretty
about
good
an
after
after
party,
party.
and if you are in the top 2 performers today, you could be invited to go see the Emperor's after party.
That ups the incentive here. One of us has to be second place.
I'll try my best.
I will try my best, and if my best isn't good enough, perhaps I can at least boost your best up a bit more.
I don't know. I think the Mantis over there pulled in a ringer.
I have not heard of her yet. It is surprising that she would enter the event so close to the performance itself.
I've not seen her either. It appears that the Mantis have been keeping secrets from us.
Maybe I should look into it a little bit more. Find out more about their intentions here. But today we find a way to enjoy ourselves.
Togashi Tatsuo, what are you doing?
Well, I was hoping to see if there is still some time left before they begin the competition to wish Akuma Kage luck, and maybe chat it up a little bit with Inoue. And
Bring a
Nozomi
mic up
for
close.
more, huh? Oh. All right, I was hoping to see if I can chat it up a little bit with Akuma Kage, say a few encouraging words, and then afterwards, catch up with Nozomi and Inoue, and then go back to where we're seated in the audience.
They are there.
Stands.
They're definitely there. By the way, I know you
Alright.
knocked down your mic earlier. Did you put the front... you have a condenser mic, so there is a definite front and back to it. Did you...
I mean, I'm using the front right now.
Okay.
unless the
Well, it
settings
sounds
are
good
off.
right there. It sounds right where you had it. That sounded really well.
Yeah, like just make
All right.
sure it's close to your face.
Yeah, like I do.
You don't have to
Okay.
eat it.
Right there.
Sure. Whatever works, man.
Eat that microphone, sod fraggot, you.
Anyways, Inoue and Nozomi seem to be milling about the place. You can go ahead and talk to them if you like.
All right, sure. And catch up with them and see what they've been doing.
Hello.
So I saw your performance earlier. That was a spectacle to behold.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Literally don't. I will punch you.
Nah, both of you did great.
I appreciate it.
I had to dance.
I'm glad that the Kami actually responded well to our dances.
Oh, wow. That is definitely something noteworthy.
Yes.
So, what are you two planning to do, like during or after the competition?
I'm here to mainly cheer on Ms. Ms. Doji Hatsukina,
Ah,
as well as after I plan on going to the after party. Not sure what to do then, but
Yes, for helping with the setup and everything. Inoue and I were both invited to the after party.
oh, well, that definitely sounds fun.
Other than that, I am curious what Kage has in mind for his performance.
how about yourself? Did you have anything in mind? Like, what's going on with your...
Yes, I was under the impression you were meeting someone.
Yes.
Someone special.
Just,
I'm sure
just thought I
they're
would,
here.
I just thought I would invite someone to come spectate with me.
I mean,
Nothing too extravagant.
this seems like a prime opportunity for you. If you...
For what exactly?
If you want
I
some
give him a
alone
look.
time.
Hold back your coy smiles. I don't think I'm ready to take that far of a step at all.
Well, you never know.
I'm just. Well, currently I have no such intentions. Just making
That's fair.
friends where friends are possible.
That's fair.
Did y'all remember that you have letters that you have to respond to today? Everybody's letter
thought we
said,
discussed
"Come
that
find me at
last
the poetry
time."
competition."
I did forget that we had
Yes.
letters, but I think I nailed it.
I mean,
I already,
his
yeah,
is...
I think I already know like who my letter is referring to, so I will probably be meeting her at the audience stand.
I think that I know
You never got a letter.
who all of their letters are from.
Oh, okay.
I think.
I thought I knew mine, and I think I know the other two. But I could be wrong on mine, but I am definitely sure I know the other two.
Well, you should bring it up to the person.
Well, yeah, but I wanted to hint at it without saying it to the person, so I hunted them out.
So, back to the roleplay. I apologize. Just wanted to make that reminder for y'all.
No worries. I mean, like, I assumed that I already chatted it up with Komakage. We could probably fill in the blanks before we parted ways, so I could talk with Nozomi and Ino.
Oh, sure, if you want to have a chit chat, fine with that.
I mean, yeah, like I came up to you to like give you some encouragement. It's like, all right, I'm happy that that you're a part of the competition, and I hope you succeed.
Well, to be honest, I will tell you what I told Nozomi. My aim is not necessarily to place and win the heart of the Emperor and the minds of the audience necessarily.
Oh,
I'm more interested in reinforcing a narrative and maybe teaching some individuals lessons of history.
okay. Sounds more
is
like
an
a
op-
lecture.
Well, art can be a lecture.
Lecture can be an art.
A lecture can be an art indeed. We Koma specialize in this form of art. And so I am simply seeking to share my art with others.
Yeah, I can definitely see it from that perspective. Well,
I'm glad you
I
can.
definitely wish you. I definitely wish you success in that endeavor.
Well, let us hope I do not succeed too well, for I may find my head on a platter. Did I?
Oh. Well, I honestly hope it doesn't come to that. But if anything, like if any trouble brews.
Louder.
The mic.
Microphone. You have
Sorry.
one.
If any trouble brews, then I will definitely come to your aid if you have need of it.
Well, if all goes according to plan, we should all meet in the after party. None the worse for wear.
I don't know. I didn't know I was invited to the after party, but if you wish me to attend, I'm open to it.
I said if all things go according to plan. I did not say that it would necessarily fall out that way.
You can always check with Maylene to see if she has an invitation for you.
Oh yes, you should run along and find Maylin. I'm going to go speak with Ikoma Rumiko.
I have not announced that to any of you at all.
Like, we just kind of assumed.
Oh, was it because of the open letters?
No, it seems kind of obvious.
Between the letters and her focus on you, I assumed that perhaps she was interested in some form of dalliance. I say under my breath that only me and you can hear each other. I already said. I said it. I was under the impression that she was looking for some kind of dalliance, but I say it under my breath so that nobody else can hear me.
I honestly have no idea what dalliance means.
Like a romance, like a brief romance.
Oh,
You know,
Was she
like
not
a
I don't
summer
to
camp
court you?
boyfriend girlfriend.
know, but she did express interest in like going on adventures with us after hearing of our own escapades. She is interested in.
I smile and kind of elbow wing you in the arm and go, I bet she wants to go on some adventures, yeah.
Oh Lord!
An enigmatic dragon. With tattoos, no less. I
Before you
smile
turn
and
me
clap
any
you on
more
the
red,
shoulder.
I'm just gonna go back to the stands. I wish you luck. You rip back, and just scurry my way back. It's like,
Tatsuo.
oh no, oh nuts.
I smile and kind of walk over to the Ikoma after that, laughing.
I'm still honestly trying to figure out.
Kage-kun? She's very she's like raises an eyebrow. Kage-kun, is there something the matter?
Kage?
Some of my friends are very dense.
I've noticed. But we shouldn't tell them.
Ouch.
Indeed.
But
It is much better
I
that
think
they find out on their own.
well, they probably won't. A well-placed innuendo, and they'll never know.
Let them learn at their own. In due time, I'm sure Tatsuo will become quite the gifted speaker.
You better get set up.
I'm sorry, yes, of course. I'll go and gather my Sumei kit and all of my notes in preparation.
If there's something you need to talk to me about, you can talk to me about it afterwards. How's that sound?
You insist, of course.
Well, we're going to have to!
She's participating too, right? I thought she said she was participating.
Yeah, she is.
So you're taking up
It's
her
like you're
time
distracting
too.
me. This is not part of the plan.
Josh, what are you doing? Who are you
What am I
talking to?
doing? Who am I gonna talk to?
Yes.
I was trying to figure out who is this letter come from.
The three letters?
After talking with Hatsuhina,
I don't
I didn't
know
seem to
if
have
he
much
actually
response, so
met
I don't
the
think that was
guy.
fun.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
What?
I agree with Crystal, but I'll see.
I didn't even hear that.
Good.
Okay.
She said she doesn't think that you met the guy.
No, I think I if it's who I think you're talking about, I think I might have just passed by him. And I think it's having to do with the guy who's been having a fight with me via letter.
Yep, there's a guy trying to pick a fight with you via letters. And now's the time to approach him.
Have to DO this thing. I wouldn't know where to start.
What do you mean?
Well, because I don't know who the letter's from. I mean, there's tons of Crane, and they're at the competition, but they didn't say whether they were participating or not. So
No, they are here. They're either a competitor or somebody who's watching the competition.
yes,
Spectating.
Yes,
It's
that would
somebody-
be everybody.
Okay,
It's somebody
here's
who's
what I'll
giving
do.
you threats.
Okay, I'm gonna look around to see if there's anyone shooting, literally staring daggers at me.
Oh, well, that's a way to do it, I suppose.
Because there's no other way I could possibly think of. Because I didn't bring the letter with me. I
You
didn't have-
you see one old man and two babies. All three look like they're ready to pounce.
Those babies are doing this thing. The old man has a
That's
bike
true.
chain that he's
Baby
like
brass
swinging.
knuckles on
Bike chain.
and bike chains. Yeah, exactly it.
We shall title this episode "Old and Young Attack." They want their Phoenix back.
When boomers and zoomers come together.
Zoomers?
So
Zoomers, Gen Z. Zoomers.
what
So-
do I see?
You know what, Crystal? Nozomi sees Inoue like kind of scanning the crowd for something, but doesn't seem to like recognize anything.
What are you looking for, Inoue?
I'm looking for someone who was pretty much threatening me the entire winter court.
Oh, are you talking about those letters?
Yes.
Well,
It seems like they asked me to meet them at the competition, but I have no clue
since
who they
you
are.
mention it,
I'm sorry.
since you mention it, on the night of the lanterns, Kage and I happened to be walking by as you were walking, or rather standing and talking with Doji Hatsuhina, and there did happen to be a man who looked awfully mad about the situation.
Oh, really?
And I do believe that is him right there.
And then she runs away.
There's a guy setting up his Sumei kit and getting prepared for the poetry competition.
Yes.
Give him his description so he knows how laconic this dude is.
Otomo Koryusai.
Laconic.
Yeah. Don't look it up. It's the right word.
I'm
Just
looking
believe
at the
me.
definition for that one.
Damn it.
So, he has black hair and a high bun of a court functionary, and sports a delicately manicured goatee. His angular face matches his tall, lithe figure, and his long fingers have a look of a musician or master calligrapher.
I see.
He doesn't seem to be looking at you. He seems to have his attention split between getting himself set up and somebody else.
I bet
I
I
see.
can guess who that somebody else is.
Well, I guess I go and walk on over there. And I approach Otomo Kuryosei.
He stands up and he bows.
I bow.
Shiba-san.
Otomo Kuryosei. I believe we have not met before.
Not in person. Though I have noticed you around court.
As I've heard, it far be it from me to take assumptions, but you seem to have, if I can say, a form of tension behind yourself. And I wonder if I might be of the cause of this contention.
There are lots of people in this world that we cherish and we tend to want to protect. And if you feel that maybe I might have ill towards feelings to you, you might want to ask yourself, are you getting involved in something you shouldn't?
I might ask the same.
Oh,
For
I've been involved since the beginning. This is all about me.
Yet we're here at a competition that celebrates all the clans. So I fail to see why it would be just only be about you. When it can also always, it can be about, say, Ikoma Rumiko here, or Doji Hatsuhina, or yourself. There are many here are here to compete, but only one may victor. But
That's right. And I'm here focused on making sure that I impress that one person that I need to impress. And that person is not you. I see that
Right.
you don't feel the need to impress anybody, do you? One sweet word, and you walk away.
to be clear and to be forthright, I'm not here to cause any trouble, but I am here to enjoy the coming together of clans. So to say that I'm not here to impress would be false on your part.
Well then, he points to an empty spot. Perhaps you should join me then.
Far be it from me to take on a master. I do, however, appreciate the gesture.
I thought you were here to impress. Apparently, there's nothing you can do to impress, or no one here that you really want to impress.
There's more than one way to impress, and there's more than one person to impress.
I see. Well then, I think you've impressed one person then far enough. Perhaps you should move on.
I do hope for Miss Hatsuhina's success. Have a nice day.
Is that what you're going to do? Just walk away?
I know when where my battles lie, and it is not with you.
So then you have no more aspirations when it comes to when it comes to these types of things. I won't see you again. At least in that context.
To be fair, there's only one competition that I hold dear, and it is for two things: my clan and the people I've fallen for. No one else.
So you fight
However,
for
you-
those people. Then I don't want you I don't want to see you around Doji Hatsuhina again. Unless
not
it's an
for you to
official
control.
business.
I do have official business, but that's not for your concern.
Oh,
And
doesn't
you,
seem
ma'am,
like
you do
didn't
not
seem
control
like
everything.
didn't seem
that
like
Miss
official
Hatsukina-
business to me. If you want to continue this, there's a spot right there. You can show me how much all of this means to you right now.
I understand you're trying to bait me into doing something that I have no experience in, and who I would be slaughtered. So obviously, I will not have that.
What
I
do
know
you
that.
have experience in? Where will you find your courage? What arena will let you have courage?
Understand that I am here on business, and I'm currently leisurely here to root for Miss Hatsuhina.
For business.
Yes, as well as for the person I've fallen for. I support them. You are in straight
You-
competition with.
You are not worthy. At all.
Words of someone I care not
Doji
for.
Hatsuhina deserves someone who is skilled in all of the arts.
Yes.
And you have no interest in them.
I have interest in them.
There's your
However-
spot. Show me your interest. Show me your courage.
That is like
Show me
asking a
that you
child
deserve
to
anything.
take on. That is like asking a child to take on a fully armored samurai. That is below. That is-
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was challenging a child.
In terms of,
I
the written-
apologize. No, I would never do that to a child. Please, you
or,
may
or
go.
would you? Because it seems like you are picking a fight as if you were a child.
You were the one who started this fight. I was
Actually-
hoping that perhaps you would end it. But no. No, that would be asking too much.
My god, this guy's full of himself. Like, it's none of his business.
Everybody can notice that Doji Hatsuhina there is making it seem like she's not overhearing anything. But she's very interested in what's
Internally,
happening
she's
over
going, "Oh, this is absolutely delicious."
I continuously catch eyes with Ikoma Rumiko and then like look over at the events unfolding and then look back to Rumiko. Back
there.
to them.
Rumiko's like,
For those of you listening, she's like, "I don't know what the fuck is going on." Like just holding up her hands, going,
your friend needs to do something.
I snap out of it for a moment and look over at Inoue and I go, I have an extra Sume kit if you'd like to use it.
I suppose, for the sake of learning, I'll participate.
All right.
dueling with words. Fight.
The worst thing I am possible.
I mean, you're literate. You could come up with something. Believing you.
Yeah.
Koryusai kind of his eyes dart around and he's like, good. Now I can see what you're really made of.
Oh shit!
It's such a one tone too. It's like, oh, he took the bait. Well, let's go.
Yeah, because with a composition of 1 for me, I'm just like, well, I'm gonna bond this
Dude, I'm
hard. But
competing and I only have a composition of 2.
yeah, 1. I have 1.
I mean, we have not been
Watch
using our
out,
void
guys.
points at all.
It's
Exactly, I
time
have
for a
2 void-
rap
I do have 2 void
battle.
point, which is what I'm banking on at this
So-
point. But
This is how this is going to work. Let me give
I'm
you the
actually broken.
rundown of how
Go
this
ahead.
works. So this is going to be a social intrigue. Ugh, I know,
Yeah,
right?
ugh.
So every turn,
Yay.
They're gross and stupid.
if your goal is to win the poetry competition, you can choose to, as your action, to compose a poem. On each turn you compose a poem, you will have to make a scheme action TN2 composition check using each aspect of an elemental approach. You need something in your poem that references nature as a metaphor. You need a pleasing meter. You will need novel ideas. You will need layered meanings and a deep resonance of that poetry. In order of what I just said, that is earth, water, fire, air, and void. You may choose an approach you have already succeeded at, but the effects of doing so are not cumulative. If you succeed, you record your score for the aspect of the poem you were working on, which is 1 momentum point plus 1 momentum point for every 2 bonus successes beyond the first. If you have already scored for that aspect of the poem, you must choose which 2 of the scores you want to keep.
You mean which of the 2?
Yes, which of the 2 scores you want to keep. The scores are not cumulative, so you pick the higher of 2. If you think you botched one roll, you can try it again and get a better result.
So, what was it? Nature something novel idea. What was that second one?
Nature, a nature metaphor, a pleasing meter, novel ideas, layered meanings, and deep resonance.
which is earth, water, fire, air, void in that order.
Yes, and this will be a
If you-
5-round
Here.
social challenge, social intrigue. And the contestant with the highest number total of momentum points is the winner, with the second and third highest scores being considered runners up. So all 3 of those people will go see the Emperor at the Emperor's after party. The rest of you will be in the regular after party with Miya Satoshi,
And all of you can go dancing in September.
except for Togashi Tatsuo, who wasn't invited to any of the after parties.
Who isn't?
You'll have to find
No.
somebody who is, and you can be their +1.
Tagalog.
Oh, nobody mentioned that we could have a +1.
Of course, it's a party. Of course, you can have a +1.
I can go to a wedding.
So, who hasn't done something at the beginning of this? Matt, is there anything else you'd like to do? And no, he's about to get cut, says
Aside
Judy.
from my encouraging words to Kage.
I'm about
What?
to get slaughtered.
Hold on, what was it that you said, Corey? I
It's
couldn't
only a
quite hear you.
TN2, right?
It's a TN2, yes.
Yeah, so even if you're just relying on your ring dice, you can totally pass.
Oh, and by the
I
way,
mean, you won't be one of the winners.
by the way,
I'm
the
not expecting to be.
NPCs all have an amount of their total for each thing is already calculated. So I'm not going to be rolling
you're not
anything.
rolling them. It's just this is what they get.
This is what they get, and you just have to beat what they get.
Does Chioe have a bonus even though you're not rolling because I gave
Yes.
her
Both
that? Okay.
both Chioe and Megumi have a bonus.
Megumi.
Lady Magoo. That's the mantis lady.
I
That's the one
figured.
that Matt helped.
Yes, Matt.
Um,
Matt, you didn't meet her, but you know her name. That's what it is. You know her name,
Oh,
Lady Megumi.
okay. All right.
Okay, so
I
but I'll
think
still
her
get the
name was
one
passed
extra
around
on the
by
fire,
some-
right?
Yes, you also get the one extra on the fire too, Tarek.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Matt, is there anything you wanted to do before the competition begins?
I'm just
You
gonna
want
go
the
ahead and
competition?
get myself seated
Okay, you're seated.
next to Maylin.
Oh, okay.
And okay.
I mean, they were meeting up.
Togashi Tatsuo. It's a pleasure to see you here at the poetry competition. Are you a fan of poetry?
Well, I'm actually here to spectate for my friends, like competing.
Of course you are. You've been through so much together. I saw.
Other than that, it might give me a little insight to appreciate something that previously I had no interest in, and who knows, maybe this might offer a bit of a teaching moment for me, or a learning moment for me. Excuse me.
Well, I saw
Oh.
your embassy head heading over to the Mantis, and I know you were doing some things with the Mantis, so I figured I might want to tell you about that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Just a prior arrangement that has happened that I helped establish.
Oh, so that was your doing.
Yes.
Well,
Uh-oh.
it was
Like out of character, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm being interrogated. Back in character.
I didn't know that you were involved very much in the court proceedings.
Just trying to assist my clan however I can.
Well,
Winter,
I
has been a little
did
rough.
hear that you came by the embassy this morning, and I am sorry I missed you, but I had to get dressed for this event. And she shows off her kimono.
I smile and, admire the kimono. It looks very lovely on you.
But thank you. You're a monk. But it
Like,
suits you.
I'm-
It suits you well,
Like, I
Togashi.
stifle a chuckle.
It suits you so well. I wouldn't have you change for the life of me.
Well, I definitely appreciate the compliments.
Well, who would want to cover up those exquisite tattoos?
Well...
Do you have any others?
It goes dough.
It's like, to Crystal, we don't talk about the dragon eye nipples.
She'll find out for herself.
In due time. In due time.
All right. Well, back to the role play. I'm try to change the subject a little bit, and try to see if the competition is about to begin, and see if maybe I can just kind of turn both our attentions to the center stage
Okay.
instead of the
Yeah.
conversation.
You might want to
being
use the
a
moment
little
when the
flustered.
Emperor arrives.
Definitely.
Ah.
Oh, the Emperor. The Emperor's not going to arrive until the poetries are all composed. The poems are all composed, and he'll be there
Okay.
for the readings.
Uh-oh.
He's just chilling out on the lake then.
River. Other side of the river.
Actually, it might be a bay now that I think about it, because I think isn't Doji Lands right on the coastline?
It is right on the coastline, but you guys are in the fantastical gardens of the Crane. That's where you guys are.
Corey said other side of the river, so I'm just taking him at his word.
There's a little stream that
Yeah,
runs
the-
through the entire thing.
Trying to look where that is.
So there's a lake, there's a little pond, like a lake, and that's where y'all are. Y'all are where kind of that river meets the lake, and there's like a gazebo set up, and there's an emperor pavilion that's set up, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
There are, places for people to sit where you're not sitting in the snow, all sorts of stuff. It was nice.
Yeah, it's probably absolutely gorgeous.
There are decorations that both Crystal and Josh's character set up earlier in the day.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
So, we are going to go, unless Crystal, you have something you want to do before.
Oh, God.
Oh, I figured I would go find Shusui since I saw her and be like, "Oh, hi, Shusui, my sister."
Oh, she's like, Nozomi, I haven't seen you since the tea ceremony. I hope that court has been treating you well. I don't know what has been going on. I have been stuck with Chioe this entire time, and let me tell you something. Like, this, one of the first days, she saw a rabbit get taken off by a hawk, and she locked herself in her room for the entire day after that, and I couldn't get her out.
Oh no!
And then she just goes to the library and studies, and goes to the temple and prays.
Oh, so it's been boring.
Well, it's been my duty.
That doesn't mean it's not boring.
I wish I could get a chance to get away and do something nice for a change. But I heard you were able to take in some of the sights down in the castle town.
Oh yes,
You know,
we
you're
had quite a bit of fun.
you're supposed to, not let people know about that.
Well, don't blame it on me.
Like, Moto Chagatai, really?
I had no idea.
Well, if your friend Inoue, I mean, if he wants that sort of thing, he needs to keep it more,
Discreet.
discreet. Yes, exactly.
You know, I don't think that that's what it is. But still, he should have been more discreet about the whole outing.
So, who's that mantis lady?
I don't know, I've never seen her before.
She entered the competition under the name Megumi. Or Megami. Lady Megami. And it looks like she's here to looks like she's not messing around. She's come here to stir up some trouble.
You've heard something then.
No, I can just tell from where she is right now. We haven't seen her before, and suddenly the mantis show up with this woman, and she looks like that.
Well, I'm not
I mean,
surprised if they're just trying to prove to everyone that they're worthy.
There's no mantis that looks like that and acts like that. This woman is something else. I'm not saying that... I don't know what other clan would help the Mantis clan. There's a lot of things on the Isle and Silk and Spice, that nobody knows about. And maybe, just maybe, it's something else.
Well, you've given me something interesting to think about then.
I think that we should keep an eye out for a tail.
Oh. Okay.
Tail.
All right.
I mean, if Hitoshi is anything to go by, then we probably don't have anything to worry about.
Okay. So we're going to do a social intrigue. Everybody gets to participate. There's all sorts of things that are happening during this social intrigue.
Even
Everyone
as a
can have
spectator?
it. Yeah, even as a spectator, you're gonna have your own aims and goals
Exactly.
that you can execute on during this opportunity.
So,
Right, well,
You can
sitting
whisper,
in no way,
you can
like,
spread rumors, you can pump people for information.
yeah, you can get rumors, definitely.
You can go around punching the peasants until somebody notices and gives a case. You can do whatever you want.
probably as a different character.
Check out that
Not
guy
as
punching the
Tatsu.
peasants.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's all go and look at that thing.
Yeah.
Somebody
This
just
displeases the emperor.
How many
is
peasants?
aiming to start a fight.
How many peasants do you think he's gonna punch? I bet
know,
it's
like
going to be
20?
5 before he stops. No, I think it's 7.
It's a
25. He's a
poetry
limberman.
gazebo brawl.
I saw him stretching out front. He's definitely gonna punch at least 50.
Okay, so
And then
here
there's
are
one
some.
lady like, why won't someone think of the children?
You can make any social objective you want, but here are some examples. Again, you can appeal to a person or a group. You can discern someone's qualities. You can discredit someone. You can spread a rumor. You can win the poetry competition.
And you can totally spread rumors with your poetry.
That's exactly my goal.
Yeah, I thought it might be something like that.
Yeah. I gotta already
I'm
imagine.
gonna
and they
try
say
to
if
win because I want to write
slides
something that's
ride
impactful
a
enough.
unicorn.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You've gone very robotic, Matt.
Green is.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I,
missed-
went
I missed
robotic.
what you said.
Ugh,
Yeah.
man, I hate it when my. Okay, I was jokingly saying that they also say that a phoenix likes to ride a unicorn.
There are new. There
You're
are
gonna
new.
push that, dude.
Go ahead.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
There are
Like
new.
my main goal is to, see if I can get Bayushi Meilin to tell me who might be interested in buying silks. That's
Okay.
my goal.
So there are new social objectives in Path of Waves. There's Endear, gain an audience, and gather information. And that is what you want to do. You want to gather information, right?
Endear, gain an audience, gather information.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe endear as a secondary goal.
Well, you want to gather information from her. You want to know who is. That's the
Who's
main
interested
thing.
in having purchasing silks.
So, character using the social objective must accumulate a number of momentum points appropriate to the importance of the information they seek. A character may seek a piece of information relevant to a larger puzzle or specific circumstance, or they may simply wish to accumulate details that could prove useful later. Knowing information about a target they seek an audience with can assist them in negotiations and provide them with leverage needed to secure a deal. The amount of momentum required to succeed in this objective depends on how impactful the information sought is, who possesses it, and the level of secrecy. The number of accumulated momentum points required is equal to the status rank of the target most affected by the information sought. So, this information is not too secret. It is not that impactful. I'm going to give it a TN of 3. Or a momentum point of 3. You need 3 momentum points.
Okay.
What is achieved by completing it? The character gains the information they seek. Opportunity can be spent to add details to the information obtained. To confer its reliability, validity, or identify the origin of the information. There we go. Who else? Crystal, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna see what I can find out about Megami.
All right. Are you? So you're also trying to gather information.
Yeah.
You're not spreading a rumor. You're not discerning someone, or you could discern their Megumi's qualities through the through talking to people, or you could just gather regular information. Gathering information seems like, I think this is discerning someone's qualities, because
I feel like discerning someone's qualities kind of falls under gather information, but it's more specific.
a character can draw out and study someone else's nature by accumulating momentum points equal to or exceeding the difficulty value of the objective on the appropriate social skill check against the target. A character might also investigate the target with other skills like culture or sentiment to fulfill this objective. A GM sets a number of momentum points needed to achieve this objective. The vigilance attribute of the target is a good starting value. So you want to know stuff about Megami, you need to get her vigilance, which is
So her vigilance, as that's how many momentum points I need.
yes, and her vigilance is 4, so you'll need 4 momentum points to discern her qualities. At the end of a round, any round in which you accumulate the requisite points, the character learns up to 3 of the following information about their target: social objective, ninja, giri, composure, endurance, 1 advantage or 1 disadvantage. So yeah, you'll get to know about this person.
Okay. Discern qualities sounds good then.
All right. Tarek, are you going to try and win the competition or spread a rumor? You can still gain momentum points by composing a poem to spread a rumor. You can still use...
I can still gain momentum points, but not towards winning.
Yes.
But I'd be gaining. I wanted to win, but win with a poem that had a lot of meaningful commentary in it.
Well, then I suggest you get lots of, what are they called? Opportunities.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
You can pick
I'll
one
be
and put your
toward win.
opportunity toward the
Okay.
other.
Yeah,
Um,
I have a technique that might help me with this, called whispers in court, or whispers of court. It's page 215 of the base book.
So guys, if you pull out Courts of Stone, if you have that book, there's a page on it with a ton more of, God, what page is it? Games of Discourse.
Surprisingly enough, I have the PDF.
Ah,
Cool.
on page 132, 133, Spending Opportunities in Winter Court. There's a whole bunch of new opportunities that we can do for negotiations, romance, and espionage. I don't know what this would fall under, but it's Spending Opportunity in Winter Court games, and this is a Winter Court game.
Quartz of
Did you
Stone.
even download that?
Okay, I don't have the
What was it called?
PDF for that one.
Here you go, Crystal. You can use that.
Ooh.
That's what's great about being in the same room with me.
What was the name of the book?
Courts of
If I have
Stone.
it. What was it?
Courts of Stone.
Quartz of Stone.
You can find
I
it in
don't
that
have
one
it.
place that we won't be saying on this live stream.
Of course. I know where. I just need to see if I have it.
I don't know. You might have picked it up when we were making our Ronin characters. If not, it's at that place that I can't say because we're live.
Yeah, no. I think I'll take care of that.
Oh man, this chocolate all melted. Pardon me. I'm eating a.
It was sitting right next to your hard drive, right?
Oh, that's probably it. Oh, I should not put them there.
Careful with your hard drive, dude.
Josh, check the Discord.
They are Easter candies.
Oh, thank you. That makes things a lot easier instead of having to literally hunt it down.
Yeah. My dad came by and dropped off Easter baskets for us yesterday.
So happy
like,
Easter,
I'm
everybody!
leaving him outside the door.
We don't want to cough on our dad. Stay safe, everybody. We know that there's a thing going around that we're also not going to talk about because, well, we're not going to say the name of.
Yeah.
But we'll
The
say
Backstreet Boys reunion.
that's what they're
tour.
calling it on Game Grumps. We're here. We'll call it Fulang. So stay away from Fulang.
You don't want to get the taint.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't get the taint.
Don't get the taint. We don't want you to get the taint. Stay indoors. Because
That's
you
what
can spread the
calling
taint.
you on. The taint.
Get Jade and protect yourself from the taint.
Yes.
Why does that sound so wrong? I'm sorry.
But we are not a good source of information or news
I
about the
have
taint.
Jade Sheep. Bah.
But do listen to the professionals in charge of professionals who know more about the taint than us. And we'll leave it at that. And
Kuni are your allies.
we hope everybody is safe and that
Stay inside. Wash your hands.
things are going well for you.
Wash your hands.
Anyways, Josh, what
God.
is your social objective here?
My objective?
Yes.
Well, I'm
Embarrass
trying.
him.
Huh?
Embarrass him.
Well, I'm trying to raise up Doji Hatsuhina while smacking down Otomo Kuriosai.
The way to
Despite
do
fact
that?
Master, I don't know how I'll do, but I'm going to make a learning lesson, if anything.
All you need to do is win the poetry competition.
Win the poetry competition.
Isn't that her goal, though? I don't want to step on her toes.
Huh?
Isn't that
How confident are you in
Well
yourself?
then beat Koryusai, but don't beat Hatsuhina. Try and like this. It's the same goal: win the poetry competition, but you're gonna try and like get
Perfect.
into the poetry competition.
I will try.
You overshoot and beat them both in one try. It's like,
That would
So
suck.
we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the people trying to win a poetry competition. There are specific actions everybody can take during an intrigue. You can take the people in the poetry competition can compose a poem as their action.
You don't
Remember,
say.
There are 5 rounds. You can assist somebody. You can take a calming breath. You can persuade somebody, or you can take a unique action. Yes. Initiative. Each player may choose a social objective, blah, blah, blah.
Isn't it just sentiment TM1? Like instead of tactics, it's sentiment for.
Hold on. Any number of characters can choose to pursue the same objective.
Does initiative even matter?
It shouldn't.
It could if there are like competing interests.
All it
Technically,
is,
we were actually competing with the NPC.
yeah, it's just choosing a phase. The initiative phase is just choosing your social objective, which everybody did. And then you get to take an action every turn. So, which is compose a poem, assist, calming breath, persuade, or a unique action that you can just come up with. So, Tarek and I believe Tarek and Josh are going to try and compose a poem, right?
Indeed. We're starting on Earth, right?
You can start at whatever element you want. So,
These things are all being smushed into one poem.
yes.
Yeah.
They're all aspects of the same thing, so it doesn't matter which thing you
they
roll
were gonna go in a
first.
hierarchical flow like from earth to water to air to
Nope.
fire to or to
You
fire
just
to
got to
air
do all of the elements.
In 5 rounds.
All 5.
So if you do, you can do 2 of the same element, but remember you take the higher of the 2.
And
Yeah, but
that
we
means
have
you
to
got to
get
leave
one
one
of each
out.
of these, and we only have 5 turns, right?
Yeah.
We need momentum in each ring.
If you have 0 momentum in a ring, that's all right. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna read some of these comments real quick.
Oh, comments.
Yeah. Ixthillian and Juvie have been talking. You know, Juvie says tainted love. Ixthillian, you should see what the Path of Waves is going for these days on the interwebs. I don't know. I own it. But my copy, someone busted up my copy in the mail.
Yeah.
This is what the mailman did to my copy. Look at that. That's, oh god, I'm so mad.
That looks like a drop. A drop breakage.
Juvie says MOP and MBC on lock, LOL. About the taint.
Yeah.
Oh, please make
Let's go
him
on.
make his poems like green eggs and ham, says Ixthillian.
Dr. Seuss,
So
be my
apparently,
guide.
the Path of Waves book is going for $51.12.
Wow.
I mean, that's not a lot more than cover price,
It's
is
not.
it?
I don't think so. Oh,
It probably says on the back of the book.
Juvie says his L5R is apparently worth like 140. But, you know, he's not in the United States, so 140 what? 140 rupees? I don't know what kind of crazy currency you have. 140 moon dollars?
140
Yeah, I don't know where he's from, that's
Belizean
true.
dollars?
I don't remember. I remember him telling us he was from somewhere, but I don't remember.
140 space buckaroos? he's
140 double dollars.
double dollars from Cowboy
Trigun.
Bebop. Trigun, that's the one. Trigun. Or berries from One Piece. So okay, you guys have to come up with a poem. So give me your stance, and then make a TN2 composition check. And as you're making it, I kind of want you to write down what your themes are here.
Let me get a sticky note open. Okay, I'm gonna start with fire approach, which is novel ideas, right?
You're going to start with what?
Fire.
Fire.
approach,
Which you
Yeah.
have a
which is I have a bonus to, yeah.
Yes.
I get an extra. I get to add an extra kept success die.
So this is novel ideas is fire. Josh?
Yes. I guess I'll take the water approach. And I'm sorry, what was the thing that you were asking me besides my approach? Or my stance? Sorry.
What stance are you doing?
I just said water.
Water? That is a pleasing meter. So you're metering out what it's going to be like. So that it could be like a haiku, or it could be longer than that, and you're trying to get the words in the right kind of rhythm.
Yeah. That was like my first one that I actually wrote out in one of the retorts to the
So
guy.
it's composition, the element you chose. Go ahead and make your rolls.
Here's
It's
my
a
roll.
TN2. And you can always spend void if you have it.
I get to re-roll 2 of these dice. I'll re-roll the no result and the skill die with strife.
Why do you get to re-roll this?
Fuku Rikujin's blessing. When I make fire checks to innovate on a piece of work or a piece of art,
Oh yeah.
I get to re-roll.
Man,
this
you
only with
are killing it with fire. You're gonna get a lot.
I was gonna say, in other words, he can only do this with fire.
Yeah, with fire checks only. So 1 and 1. Reroll those. Okay. I'll keep the success without strife, the explosive success with strife, and the opportunity with strife.
Okay. And then explode that die, if you like.
Ooh, okay. So that's 4 successes and an opportunity.
How do you get 4?
Because I'm on fire stance, so every strife is an extra success.
Right.
As long as
So-
he
As
succeeds.
long as you succeed.
Which I did with 2.
Wait,
Right.
isn't
Plus,
that
I get
only
to add a kept.
with fighting stances?
No.
In intrigues, they work the same way. It's just
Oh,
rhetorical
okay. This
stances.
counts as an intrigue. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. As an intrigue, the stance is like rhetorical approaches and how you're bridging subjects and navigating through politics or whatever.
So Kage has 2 momentum points.
Well, hold on. So that's a total of 5 successes because this is the ring that I get an extra
Yes, I know.
success at. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
You
And then
mean
the
like-
opportunity.
And what are you using that opportunity on?
Gonna slip in something.
For fire, it's 328, right? For opportunities in the main book, because there's one for fire specifically that I'm looking.
Yes, you can inflame another character in the scene, and they receive 2 strife.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
You gonna give Rumiko strife?
Not Rumiko. I'm going to be targeting with this poem, and I'll show you my note on what I took down for the theme. I'm targeting the entire poem as a discussion on the welfare of the common people as my base, and I'm using it to target and give strife to Ryoku.
Oh yeah, Ryoku, yeah.
Yeah, Ida Ryoku.
Ikeda Ryoku. Okay, boom. She's got 2 strife. She's sitting in the crowd.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, what'd you roll?
Or I guess she will get strife when it's red.
Okay.
Yeah, once it's red.
That is no.
No bueno.
No good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
know.
need 2 a TN2.
Yeah.
What do you keep in there, if anything? You have to keep at least 1. It could be the blank one.
I'm gonna keep all 3 that are visible because I got.
Okay,
nothing.
you keep those 3. Sure.
Yes.
What are you doing with the 2 opportunity?
What can I do with?
You can remove 2 strife from yourself. You can
Sure,
spot a
that's
physical
perfect.
detail present in your environment not directly related to your check. You can
detail
perform the task
related to-
efficiently.
Oh, so it takes less time. Mm-hmm.
That's
If he did that, could he technically get another round?
I don't know. It seems weird.
Could you use the the negotiation version of water, where you can break the tension with a well-timed joke or a clever comment?
Oh, here we go. You can use it to add a kept ring die set to opportunity to the result of a next artisan check you make before the end of the game session.
Artisan check.
Yes.
Which all of these composition checks are artisan.
Or artisan checks.
okay.
So-
tip a ring guy.
You can do that.
guess
And there's stuff in
so.
Quartz of Stone that you could probably use. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still trying to look for that page, honestly.
133.
Page 133, yeah.
Alrighty, 133. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I did water. Target Well, I found somewhere else.
Yeah,
No,
Ixilian
no.
says your poem is more in the style of Go Dog Go.
Oh, what? Go dog go. Probably.
Oh, anytime somebody mentions that book, I'm like, aw, that was my brother's favorite book when he was a little kid. And my parents thought that he could read when he was like super young, like before kindergarten, because he had memorized the whole book.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. I'm looking at details on details a selection on which ways to spend on checks when alone with a possible partner, with the intended in a quiet moment. No, that'd be too embarrassing. Okay.
So what are you spending your opportunity on, man?
Yeah. Okay.
Opportunity slows down the game.
Ring keeping thing.
Huh? What'd you say? You're not keeping anything?
No, the ring keeping thing you were saying.
Ring keeping.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
you wanna
got
keep
his
a-
opportunity to
okay,
keep the
so-
success.
Basically, on another artisan roll, you'll be able to set a ring die to opportunity.
Or just opportunity,
Just
not
opportunity.
opportunity with strife.
No,
Nice.
just opportunity.
Okay.
You get that.
Yay.
Accumulate your strife from this, and we are moving on to Crystal and Josh, or Crystal and Matt. Crystal and Matt. So you guys can do an assist, you can do a calming breath, a persuade, or a unique action. I believe you're going to do persuading, because both of you need to persuade people to get information.
Yeah, I think I'll do a persuading
guess.
motion.
So,
Those are the only things? Well, alright.
yep.
I think you have one that's called discern qualities or something like that, right?
Let me
Or
take
is
a
that really a persuade? Is she like persuading Mogami?
I think that's honest assessment.
She
No,
is
that's
probably
good.
talking to some mantis in the crowd, like
Yeah.
Hitoshi's there, or Izan,
That makes sense.
Wait, who is?
Yoritomo. There's lots of people here to talk to. So you can command.
We're talking about Crystal.
You can the way you can persuade is by commanding. You present a plan with authority, sweeping your targets along with the confidence of a lord should have among their vassals. Courtesy, you present a proposal backed by honeyed words and clever implications, perfect for dealing with one's superiors, or perhaps overly deferential when addressing equals and subordinates. Or games, performance, or other skills, you offer a diversion from the affair at hand, turning the conversation to a less pressing topic. So, what are y'all going to do?
Well, since I'm not good at the other stuff, I guess I will have to use command and be like, "Hey, who is this chick? I've never seen her before. What can you tell me about her?"
Okay. Who are you?
Hitoshi.
You're going to. That's a good one. I would go to Hitoshi as well. And what about you? Your target is Meilin.
Give her the
Yes.
sexy eyes.
The dragon eyes.
Give her the sexy eyes.
Your TN is 3. It's going to be command 3, command of a TN of 3, whatever stance you're using.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to be friendly with him, so water.
And
Until you gotta rough him up.
Tell me who she is!
That would be more fire.
Here's number 2.
and you also have a TN of 3, Matt.
Okay. Well, I will go with the water approach, and Let's see. Hmm. So maybe I can start a notice of her kimono. Like, is it made of silk by any chance?
So
Or like what materials is it made of?
So you're going to be using aesthetics to turn the conversation towards silk and try and get information that way.
Okay.
So, because you want rice for silk, and that's what you're saying, right? Is you're going to talk about her kimono and how it's made of silk and those types of things. Aesthetics.
Yes. All right.
Aesthetics, whatever
which I
stance
have
you're
no
using.
Skill in.
Well,
Eh.
Hey man, I got one of composition. So
And you know what? Like, just in case, so I don't flub it up, I'll also put in a void point on that as well.
okay.
And, oh yeah, I have a void of 3 because I earned a point last game. Yay! All right, so we'll quickly modify that. Okay, make sure.
So as you're rolling, I'm going to talk to Icthillian, who said if he wonders it would be worth setting a timer to use opportunities shorter time for more intense situations. The problem is that opportunities are spread throughout like the book and your techniques, so it takes a while for you to like know what you're exactly doing, and you never know if you're missing some sort of opportunity you want to do at the time. It's one of the clunkiest rules in this book. So, in this new L5R game. I have an entire video about it on my regular channel, just regular Dead. This is Dead Unicorn Live. You can go over to my other channel, Dead Unicorn, and there's a video about it there. What you roll?
All right. Actually, I was waiting until you finished.
I did not get enough successes.
Oh, what are you talking about? There's 2 successes there. You can keep...
You told me it was a TN3.
Oh, it is a TN3. It is a TN3.
So...
Yeah, I clunked this one up because I only got 2 successes and an opportunity. So,
these
Without
guys-
enough successes to
Well, use that
pass, there's really no
opportunity.
point
Try
in
to-
keeping successes.
Okay. You use courtesy, right? If each of the target's
Me,
status...
no, I said command because I'm bad at courtesy.
If the target status rank is lower than yours, decrease the TN of this check by 1. He does have a lower status than you.
Okay.
He's a minor clan. He has a lower status than you.
Minor clan, and then
And
I
you're
am a magistrate.
Exactly. Matt.
Why did you roll aesthetics, Matt?
Because he's talking about silks.
Oh, he's talking about silks. Okay.
If each target status rank is equal to yours, decrease the TN of this check by 2. What's your status, Matt?
my
think he's still at
like which
30.
one?
Status?
Oh, status 35.
Oh, 35.
35. Let's check what a scorpion's base status is here.
Chances are probably a little higher than mine, or much higher.
Chances are, since you're a monk, but I'm going to double check.
Yeah, she doesn't
You
seem to have a really
should-
interesting life, so it's not like she's on some cool ass assignment.
I mean,
unless
that is
you
a
are
possibility.
the assignment.
Well, she's cool because she kept saying that she's kind of bored doing nothing scorpion.
That's
I
honor.
assume. But she could also be in a really high-ranking position that just is super boring.
That's
There are
glory.
jobs out there that are just boring.
Chances are, like, even with my flubbed up role, she might even still humor me and say, whatever. But that's up to Corey.
Her status is also 35. It is the same as yours.
Just my freaking luck.
Nice.
Your TN is also reduced by 1.
Oh, okay, so I succeed.
Succeed.
Yay!
Both of you succeed. Because of
Use
the
the-
exact... You see, Crystal used command. You used game performance other skill, which that's happened. So, interestingly, you both succeed, and you both have an opportunity, I believe. Record your
Yes.
strife, mind you.
I'm just gonna use my opportunity to negate the strife.
Okay.
Because there's
You know what,
nothing else
like
interesting
I
to
can
help me later.
I can eat the strife. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my opportunity though. You know,
I just can't wait for the time when.
Yeah, of course. It's
not
going to take
to-
you forever to figure out what you want to do with your opportunity.
okay, whatever. I'm just I'll just use it to get the strife that I got from this roll. Keep it
Okay,
at 0.
that's perfectly fine.
I
Guys,
was
you
gonna
should
say-
kind of look at your opportunities. I hope you can look at your opportunities so we can make
Okay.
this go a little faster.
Uh-huh.
Round 2. Round 2. So, Megumi will talk about, yes, that Scorpion kimono, the best kimonos from the Scorpion clan, of course, made from silk, and that they do like to... They do have their own silk farms, but they also like to import silk, especially from Mantis lands. But also, the Crane do as well, and they're always looking to compete with the Crane.
I'm sorry. Could you? Like I was trying to get myself to the opportunity page. I apologize.
So she says that both the Crane and the Scorpion compete for silk against each other. And for you, Crystal, yeah, Megami is... Hitoshi says that he has been keeping an eye on Megami and making sure that she has been safe here and that no one else has been able to see her since. This is her debut. Okay, next round. Guys doing poetry.
Yay.
You can change your stance. You can keep your stance. We've gone through the rules on this.
I'm going
Make
to
your
void.
rolls. Make your rolls.
So the theme I'm going for, I'll make the roll first. Here's my roll.
You're doing void. Ooh.
Well, that's not great, but
You did
I'll
get an
take it.
explosive.
and I can't re-roll anything. So
Not a replacement, but an
You
exploder.
can explode.
I will explode my explodey. I don't gain
Boom.
stripe either, which is nice.
Look at
okay,
that.
I explode that. I'll explode that explodey. And an opportunity. Okay. I don't take any strife because I'm on void stance, so I'll keep all of it.
Okay. You'll get one
Nice.
more.
And
You'll
that's
get-
a bonus success.
You get one more. Yeah. You get one more momentum
Okay.
point.
So I will spend my void on void artisan. Reduce the TN of the next check you make using the item you are attuning yourself to by 1.
Yes.
So I'm putting myself into this poem and I'm going to reduce my next TN by 1.
Perfect. Josh.
Oh. Ah.
Okay. You do have opportunity
Okay.
there.
It's fire though, so does that mean any strife I take ends up becoming a success?
Only if you succeed.
Only if you succeed.
Only if I succeed. Okay, just clarifying. Okay, yeah, utter failure.
You got anything to help you with this?
Probably not.
We're not courtier builds, man.
Extreme motion.
He's not a writer build.
Okay, yeah, not at all. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm making this a learning lesson.
That's fair. My character is like made for this.
Okay. I technically fail that, but I can set that ring die into an opportunity since I'm already failed. So I can do that and use my spending opportunity in espionage, and a stray motion of mine catches an attention of a person or creature, but unexpectedly they are sympathetic or helpful to you when they notice. Who are they? How do they offer help?
It's in Corey's tone, Corey.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
So
Three
who
fire.
who are you catching the eye of?
For sympathy?
From who?
From whom? Let's see. It's probably gonna be pathetic, but I'm gonna see if I can try to get the attention of Atsuhina just to see.
Asahina.
Take
Oh.
pity
Yeah.
on me, my love.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm
not gonna
only
happen.
doing this for you.
Did you say Asahina?
Hatsuhina.
No, I said Hatsuhina.
Okay, well, she has to take a little pity on you.
I'm sure.
And can I see that book?
Oh, yeah.
You have it open to the right page?
133, fire 3, 3 opportunity.
Okay. Thank you, Crystal.
You are welcome, Corey. I don't think that this page is relevant right now. For me.
For you. So she is going to take a little bit of pity on you, yes.
Okay.
And she writes something plainly visible to you on a separate sheet. That's a tip on creating poetry. For your next roll, she is reducing the TN of your next check to make the item you are tuning yourself to by 1.
So it will be a
So
T
it's
and
the same
1.
thing. It's the same thing as Tarek, but she is giving it to you using her opportunities.
I see. Okay.
Okay. Next is Matt and Crystal. What are you guys going to do? Are you continuing your persuade, command, courtesy?
Yes.
Yes. Are you continuing?
Continuing to try to politely push Hitoshi to give me more information. Oh, you say that you've been looking after her. Why does she need someone to look after her? That kind
Alright.
of thing.
And again, you're going to command.
Command.
Command,
And
my
then
friend.
conquer.
This is important. I need to know.
And Matt, what are you saying? What is your approach here?
Nice.
Wow.
Don't eat in the middle of your turn. What are you doing? God!
I thought we were still gonna continue with the.
I said it was your turn!
Oh, all right, all right. Ha! So, first things first. I am going to go ahead and try to see if I can play my hand at implying that I did get my hands on some silk that I might be interested in finding people to sell to. I'm gonna try to see if I can make this a courtesy roll if possible.
Okay. So you
I'll
change
still
the skill.
stay with water.
You can change the skill to courtesy, most definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And by doing so, if each of the target status rank is higher than yours, decrease the TN by 1. So she's not higher than you, so it's going to be a TN 3, but you get to use your courtesy skill instead.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, both make your rolls. Use your stance.
I already did.
Alright. Oh, I am hoping that explosive success will work in my favor. Well, I'm keeping the success
still
with
have to
strife and explosive success, and
exploder.
I am crossing my fingers. Oh, nuts.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh.
congratulations. Oh, I also got
Okay.
an extra success.
So tell me how many successes and opportunity you guys get. We'll start with Crystal.
I have 4 successes and an opportunity.
Okay.
So that's 2 bonus
If you
successes.
succeed at 1 momentum point, plus 1 additional momentum point for 2 additional bonus successes. Yes. So you have 3 now. And Matt, you had 1 success last turn and 1 success this turn.
So I basically got 3 successes.
Yes.
2 successes with strife and just, an explosive.
So, Crystal, Matt, record your strife. And Crystal, what are you spending your opportunity on?
Oh no, I don't have to. Never mind. I will reserve a die set to opportunity for next time.
Okay.
I think I understand what that means. Yeah, add a kept die set to opportunity for your next social skill before the end of the scene.
Well, Hitoshi says, all I was told was Captain Eisen said this comes down from the top. He wants her protected. So I don't know anything else other than that. Other than that, this poetry competition is very, very important. So I would go talk to Captain Eisen about it.
Well, thank you. I'll do that.
And Matt, she says, that what did you ask? You say you have silks or something?
I did come across some silks that I'm interested in selling on behalf of the Dragon Clan.
She says, well, you're an interesting date, Togashi-san. I didn't know this was going to be a negotiation. I don't know. I don't know what the crane can offer you. You have to go talk to the crane. But I know Shosuro Nobun Shosuro Nobura would love to talk to you about your silks.
Okay.
I believe you met him this morning.
Okay.
Your dad. Playing.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't her dad. They're completely different families.
They are completely
Just
different
joking.
families.
But he was like an older gentleman. You know what I mean? He aged.
All right. So in the next turn, I'll probably change the topic to something a lot more pleasant. Maybe have a little more fun with the competition.
Who does number 2 work for?
Well, the thing is there's no more information there. She told you where you need to go for more information.
Now you need
Just
to go.
like I got
Well,
told where
which
to
I
go
will
for more
save
info.
for
You can't
later.
pump
Right
the same
now,
person.
I'll-
Yeah, no. I have a good time with her. You got
Yes,
your
that's
information.
that's what I'm planning to do. I'm
No,
planning
no,
to
no.
have a
He's.
good time.
I think he's saying that if you want to continue down this path, you know who you need to talk to.
Yes, I'm aware of that. So
turn
at this
3.
point in time- Huh?
And I still need one more point.
You need one more point. Matt needs one more point. Turn 3. Poetry competition. Make your rolls.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Earth next because Earth I'm gonna struggle with.
And you got that extra
I wanna-
success. Yeah, you got that TN
Exactly.
reduction.
Exactly, and that's why I'm gonna go next because Earth I'm not as good at. But
Okay.
when I go to water, I also have Perfectionist, so you're gonna be able to re-roll 2 of my dice when I get
Oh, okay.
being a Perfectionist for water.
So while you guys are rolling, I'm going to read some of these comments that are coming over. So about the opportunities that we talked about earlier, they were wondering if we could do something like 3x5 cards for the opportunities, and what the Fantasy Flight didn't like. They made cards for the Star Wars game, but they never made cards for L5R. So I don't know why they haven't. But now they've fired all of their RPG staff and gave it to somebody else, so we'll see what they do. Ixthilian says, with the Warhammer, talking about Warhammer, it was pretty massive and came with all of the cards. Star Wars RPG also had cards, yes. And Ixthilian says he keeps envisioning an epic rap battle of history going on here. And
Yeah.
Juby says, with
said that.
Chinese peacock theater level showmanship. If only. Kage, you're not going to be able to keep that. I'm going to make you
Yeah,
re-roll
the
the
excluder, of
explosive.
course.
This isn't my water check. This is my Earth check.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was telling you before that my next check is gonna be water, which you're gonna be able to
okay,
like the
okay.
next check, not this check, the next check.
Well, this is a really good check.
It is.
I may have wasted it. So I got 3 successes and 2 opportunity. The opportunity.
So you get one more momentum for Earth.
Well, it is 3 total, and I only needed TN1, so I don't know if it's every 2.
Oh
that
yeah,
you an
it
extra-
is TN1. So yeah, you do get 2 on Earth. Yep, you're right. You get two momentum. That's 100% true.
And then I'm going to reduce the strife of Rumiko by 2.
Oh, cool. That'll help her out.
I'll give her like a reassuring smile as I'm writing my part of the poem. And then my last opportunity to minimize, so act carefully to minimize the consequence of failure or other dangers that could arise from the task. So I'm gonna use that Earth opportunity to blunt the force of my insult or my like
So it
my
doesn't make you.
implied insult.
Yeah, you're not looking to make yourself look cruel. You're making the other person look bad.
Exactly.
Right. Josh,
This
what
is
do you
more
roll?
chastisement. Or actually, no.
Wow, where did that come from?
Nice.
Whoa.
Here he
Great
goes
roll.
on layered meanings. He is so deep.
Oh my god, that
I
that
am
is
so curious to see
deep.
what the explosive successes will roll to give.
So am I.
Go ahead, keep rolling.
Okay. I'll roll those 2 then. Both 1 ring, 1 skill. Okay, what's already set up? Okay. Okay.
So record your strife, and I'm assuming you got 4 successes and an opportunity.
Yes.
You get to keep 3 dice, so yup.
So that's 2. You're on the board.
Yay.
I know he's on the board with 2 momentum. And you can spend that opportunity however you want.
I'll show my appreciation to Miss Hatsuhina,
Okay.
if I can, to assist her in any way.
I don't know. It's a air check. So you can learn another character's in-scene demeanor and current strife. If you want. So you could learn her demeanor.
Sure.
Okay. She is ambitious.
Okay. As I expected.
And her strife.
And her strife right now is 4.
Okay.
Pretty low. She's not feeling too much pressure.
Well, she's got
yet.
techniques to reduce strife in situations like this.
As I expected.
Yeah, like, she's a courtier.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt and Crystal.
I guess it's time to go talk to Eason,
All right. you
who
go talk-
I really can't be commanding.
What is your... are you going to command, courtesy, or do something else like games, performance, or other skills?
I mean, I don't have any ranks in any of the other social skills. So, at least for this one, I'm gonna stick with courtesy because it seems like it's the most appropriate for someone who is above me in rank.
Well, here's the thing. He's not above you in rank. As a Mantis clan captain of a ship, his status is a lowly 25.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I guess I would know that in game. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use command on him. But, as before, I'm gonna try to be nice about it. Like, hey, you should tell me. What's up?
We went out drinking together, and you didn't tell me about this woman? What's going on here? You need to tell me what's going on. Right now. 'Cause I'm mad, and I paid for your drink.
And you won't
Didn't
like
we
me when
have
I'm
fun?
angry.
Matt, who are you going to talk to?
Oh, okay. Well, I was still thinking about just sticking around with.
That's not going to help you for your objective. You can stay with her if you want this round.
I mean, so far, I believe my objective has been met. I'm not going to be like rude about it.
Did
No,
you get all your
it
information?
hasn't. It hasn't been met.
You still need
You have to meet.
one more
One
moment
more
of
success.
point.
Yes.
Yeah, and she can't give you more. You can be like, "Oh, excuse me. I'll be
You
right
can-
back."
You can bail on this, right, and stop short of the social objective because you would rather talk to her and then talk to this other guy later. But later, it may not be an easy opportunity for you. Right now, you have an opportunity to go and actually approach him while he's not busy,
Or
and
she.
get it in already.
Depending on who you're going to go talk to.
Or she, yeah.
You can excuse yourself for just a moment.
No, I mean, if it's for just a moment, then sure. And then I'll, head back and be polite about it. I don't want to be too rude. All right, so I will go ahead and continue with my objective and go ahead and speak with Shosuro. Oh, come on. Where are my notes?
What are you talking about? You're going to go see the Shosuro?
I mean, is he at the competition?
No.
No. Okay. So, all right. If that's the case, no, I won't excuse myself. I will go ahead and continue the date and then speak with Shosuro after all is said and done. With,
She did tell you who else might be interested in the silks, but okay.
Yes. Well, I know
The
there's
Crane in
there's another Crane
general.
clan member, like around that's interested.
Yeah. But Matt, I'm going to tell you this because apparently you're not getting it out of character. She told you the other people who might want these silks are the Crane clan.
Uh-huh. All right. So I will. All right. So I will have to rescind it. My previous decision, like, and I'm trying to think of like which of the other characters might be interested, like anyone that's nearby in the audience that might be interested.
Well, you have a list of Crane. Did you take notes on these Crane? Do you know what Crane are about that you have contact with?
No, unfortunately, I don't seem to have a lot of contacts. Like I could probably.
There's a Crane right next to Hida Nozomi that she's been spending a lot of time with. She has she has two colored hair, one white and one black that she braids.
Like split right down the middle, braid it up.
Yeah, and she not only looks but also acts exactly like Wednesday Addams.
Sure.
She breaks dance pretty good. Her dance is fantastic.
There's also another Crane here who invited you to a tea party. You remember her? She invited you for some tea.
And she's catching all
They're
the
both
heat right now.
pretty important.
And there's another Crane here who was in charge of the archery competition and was in charge of the opening ceremonies for this competition.
And probably some other Crane that are just not really that important.
And that lady's part of an artist family.
You wouldn't know
And
about.
there are a couple other Crane here, but they're all busy doing poetry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say technically all Crane are part of artisan families.
So there are two more Crane, Doji Chioe and Doji Hatsuhina, who are both busy making poems that you really can't talk to you.
There's another family of Crane that aren't artisans, but they're probably not allowed inside the castle walls.
Actually, you could talk to them for a second if you really wanted to, because people are like milling about here, talking with
Just,
each
like,
other, and then
pop
going
up.
around and like looking over your shoulders at what you're preparing. Like that is happening.
Really?
Uh-huh. Like you think everybody's
So
like
that's why it's
Oh god.
the writing's happening in
I must
public.
be causing quite a commotion already then.
I'm trying to remember would you mean Doji Ryoku?
Doji Ryoku is a Crane that you know. She served you tea. She gave you the job for figuring out what's going on with the mantis.
All right, sure. I'll go ahead and talk.
It's
with
not
her.
Doji,
I
it's Kikita,
In
by the
character,
way.
I don't know like if there's any beef between
It's
Komakage with her. So
Has
I
nothing to do with
would
you.
assume that we would still all be on good terms.
Yeah, yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
You know what?
Well,
she
she-
might be interested in knowing.
She doesn't
about
hold
this.
whatever Kage did over your head. I mean,
Yeah, but he's still a
Though,
friend.
though she might lend you into the conversation so that you could also make use of the things she lords over Kage.
okay. So you're gonna go see Kakita Ryoku.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, so it's Kikita, not Doji.
No,
Yes.
it's Kakita. It's Kakita.
Yeah, Ryoku is Kikita. And Shisue is Kikita.
Are we gonna roll now?
Yeah, Kakita Shizui. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, make your rolls. What?
I will do courtesy because I know at least it's gonna.
Oh yeah, she definitely has a higher status than you. She blows you away in status.
Yeah.
Way up there.
Before you roll, I'm gonna tell you your TN. It's 5. It's reduced by 1 to 4.
Because you're using courtesy and she's a higher rank.
Okay.
She is.
I wonder,
You might want to use a void point.
I'm gonna definitely use a void point for this one.
She's crazy high rank.
right.
All right, Crystal, you've made your TN.
I have 3 successes.
You needed 3 successes minus 1 for command. You need it, so you made your success. So
Plus
you
a
have
bonus.
you have
And-
4 successes. You're good.
My 1 saved opportunity will reduce my strife by 1.
Okay. So you have completed your goal of discerning someone's qualities. So you get to know Megami's social objective, her ninja, her giri, her composure, her endurance, an advantage or disadvantage. What would you like to know?
Just 1?
3.
3. Social objective, ninja, giri, composure,
Endurance,
endurance,
an advantage or a disadvantage.
and advantage or disadvantage. I will take her social objective.
Okay. Her objective is to win the poetry competition.
I was thinking it might be something more broad, but okay. Disadvantage?
Oh. She is sheltered from war. Actually, let me give you a better disadvantage. Because this is just a generic one.
Ojo-sama.
This is a generic one. I want to give you one that's more like part of her. She has a damaged organ because you learned that she was very ill when she was younger. So basically, she has a breathing disorder. So get rid of sheltered from war. That's a generic stupid one. Put in her. She has a breathing disorder.
And what is her advantage?
She has. Let's see if I want to give you the generic one or something else here.
She's got a badonkadonk.
She what?
Nothing. Nothing. I said nothing. I said she has a badonkadonk. That's her advantage.
You know,
I mean, not in this world. Everyone's supposed to be a cylinder, right?
you know that she has extensive knowledge of foreign lands and foreign cultures. The advantage she has is called boo 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 boo. Urbane and worldly. That's what she is. She is urbane and worldly. Okay, that's what you get.
All right.
Matt.
Thank you very much. How very interesting.
All right, so I will go ahead and try to approach it with a little bit of fire, like incite a little bit of excitement.
All right.
With
Sounds good. Courtesy fire.
with a void ring. Helping
With a void point.
a void point.
Oh, nice
So-
roll. Even despite all those blanks.
You need one more success.
Okay. Yeah.
And you got 2
decent chance.
Hey! Woo! I will definitely re-roll that that skill die though, just to help increase my chances. Oh,
Another.
well.
Every single one is a success.
Well, you've got your goal as well then, Matt.
7, 8. I got 8
You only
successes.
needed 3, and you got it.
6.
Well,
well,
no, you needed
I
4.
I counted my strife.
He needed
2.
You needed 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
You got it, which gave you your 3rd momentum point, which is all you needed.
Yay!
So, this is everything that you get. This is going to be awesome for you.
Oh Lord!
Start writing down.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
type out everything, or I don't know. Are you actually writing?
I am.
The Crane do have an excess of koku that can be used for rice that they're willing to trade. And the amount is 500,000 that they can offer. But the Scorpion have not 500,000, 50,000.
50,000,
50,000. 50,000. But the Scorpion have 60,000.
Okay, so 50,000 versus 60,000.
That's right.
Uh-huh. Is it 60,000 is more than 50,000.
Yes. As a businessman, now what is your choice?
So that's the information you get. And you were able to kind of sneak that out of her somehow.
Ah.
That was amazing.
A monk.
She's
A
just
monkey.
so distracted in her writing and really in the zone that she just like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
And then 5 minutes after you walk away, she's gonna be like, "Wait, did I just say that out loud?"
All right.
Who
so
was I
I'll,
even talking to?
I'll go ahead and take my place back with Bayushi Meilin, and just start chit chatting with her.
Yeah, I
Um,
love the image in my head of Tatsuo standing there talking, like asking her questions, and she thinks that he's just some scribe. So she doesn't even look up. She's just like, "Okay,
Yeah.
here's all the details." And then Tatsuo's like, "Oh, thank you. Well, that was kind," and like walks away. Like,
Oh, by the
what
way,
everybody's so concerned about the crane seem
you
quite...
also know that Ryoku is also the contact you'll need to talk to if you want to do deals with her for rice.
Hold on. Who?
Ryoku.
Ryoku, Kakita
The
Ryoku,
lady-
you
yeah.
just talked to. She said she'll be happy to talk to you about it later when they're in a more formal setting for negotiations.
Yes. Do business in a business setting.
Just set it up with Doji Chioe.
If you go the crane route.
If you want to go with a scorpion, I'm sure Maylin can tell you who to talk to.
I'm sure you can convince
So I didn't
me.
see that coming at all. That was amazing. I thought you were not going to make this roll and you'd
That's
only
that
get
monk
half the
look.
information. But now you got great information. Oh, let's see if you can't use it to your advantage.
I mean, I plan on using it to my advantage. I'm like, oh, the scorpion.
Next
sounds
turn.
good.
Both of you, Crystal and Matt, you can make new social objectives if you want, or not. You only have 2 turns left.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why not endear Bayushi Meilin to Tatsuo?
Okay, you
Sounds
can
like
do
a fun
that.
idea.
That's a good idea.
Oh, sorry, everybody. That probably was not good.
Okay.
Endear.
We
Okay,
have
do the endear roll.
endear, spread rumors.
Yep, you can spread a rumor.
Protocol.
Gather information, obviously.
Man, I can't find these rules again. I changed the page and now they're gone forever.
Oh no. Negotiations? Let's see.
New
That's
social
why I like
objectives.
those
Here
like
they
little
are.
sticky highlighter
Indeer.
bookmarks.
A character can ingratiate themselves with a potential ally or employer by engaging in social protocols. The character using the social objective must accumulate momentum points equal to the target's status rank using the appropriate social skill. The TN of the check is based on their vigilance. So it's a TN 3, and you'll need 3 momentum points in 2 rounds.
Oh, all right. Any way that I can like get like 2 momentum points in 1 round?
Yes. By
All
getting
right.
2 extra successes above and beyond.
Ooh.
Crystal, what are you going to try and do anything different? Or are you happy where you are?
I might as well try gathering information as to whether anybody might have just general supplies, money, troops to offer for the wall.
So you're gathering information on who? Gathering information. Yeah, this is very broad information. So I'm gonna make it 4 momentum points. Like this would have been a bigger deal. Because it's super broad and a lot of clans. Matt's gather information was a bit more focused.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this isn't necessarily something where I'm trying to get like a definite person to talk to or anything like that. I'm just looking for a starting place, basically.
So, tell me exactly the kind of information you're looking for, and maybe I can help you a little more.
Well, in order to fulfill one of my objectives, I mean, it's just super broad. I'm looking for food, armaments, jade, warriors, money, whatever I can get.
Warriors made of jade.
Jade warriors!
Warriors made of money.
Okay.
That's kind of why I wasn't already working on this one, because I'm like, where do I start?
Yeah, 4 momentum points. You'll need 4. So, hey, poetry people, make your poetry rolls.
Yeah. How many we got left?
2 more rounds.
2 more rounds. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna make my water roll. I'm gonna spend a void point, and remember, you can re-roll 2 of the successes or was.
Yep. Oh, that's pretty
Whoa.
good. I'll re-roll your 2 ring dice.
Ooh.
That hurts.
You still have a chance.
I do.
Wow. You get a water momentum. And 2 strife.
Yes, and my
Single opportunity.
I'll add an opportunity to my next check, my next artisan check.
Okay. Wow.
So what? That's one momentum
Yep.
or what?
You have 6 momentum so far. You are destroying this game.
Nice.
Okay. Inoue, what's he rolling?
Oop.
Well,
Boy,
hey, that's
you have 2 successes.
2 successes is a momentum.
Yeah.
You pass on the void.
Fantastic.
Air and void. You have layered meaning and depth of resonance. So yeah,
You have a ton of meaning.
as it's deep and meaningful. What else could you want from a poem, right?
Hey, I'm new to this. Sure.
True.
So what if you don't have your nature metaphors down?
Okay, now for the
It
complicated
speaks
stuff.
to the heart.
Now for the complicated stuff, Matt and Crystal.
You know what? If mine is gonna be that complicated, I think I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy some time with my best buddy.
Okay.
That's me clutching my pearls.
Matt, how are you enjoying yourself?
Well, man,
My Pikachu.
you Pikachu'd it.
You know, my Pikachu gasp.
Ah,
Meme of the Pikachu gasping.
yeah. So, well, I mean, I felt that it might have been a little rude to step away from Bayushi Meilin, and now my goal is to get myself a little more endeared to her, and plus she has been pleasant company, and I kind of want to return the favor, so maybe just
Cuddly.
So courtesy. You're gonna use courtesy water for charming,
all right.
and you'll need 3 successes.
All right, and I think I might spend my last void point for good measure.
Okay.
Because I feel that we are getting to the end of the game
Do it.
soon.
Remember, do the yawn maneuver.
The what maneuver?
Yawn.
You put your arm around a girl. Right.
And don't
Go.
forget to cut the bottom
Roll
out of
your
your
dice.
popcorn cup.
Roll them now.
All right, fine.
Woo!
Holy Jesus!
Congratulations.
Matt lost. In the best way possible.
Well, I'm definitely keeping the 2 explosives.
You get to keep 4.
Yeah, and the opportunity and opportunity with success, and I'll re-roll the 2 exploders.
Okay.
Matt is killing the game.
You're on the roll.
I'll
Ha
go
ha.
ahead and roll the
Roll.
exploder again. Like, I'm definitely keeping both. You know what? I could probably do without the opportunity and the strife.
Okay. Record all the strife then that you did take.
1,
3.
2, so 3.
So how many
Strife,
successes? 1, 2,
4
3, 4 successes.
and
Unfortunately,
opportunity?
well, it's a TN3. He's using courtesy, and her status needs to be above his, and it's not. For the TN to be lowered by 1. So since he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes only, that's only 1 momentum.
Dang.
He should have kept all the successes.
Yeah. I should have. That was, unless I can do a mulligan, but I already confirmed it.
Nope, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I know. I confirmed it.
Because you're supposed to
Oh,
keep
well.
all of your dice before you re-roll your
You
explosives.
got one more chance though.
Yeah.
You got one more turn.
Oh, hey, Full Metal Goblin's in the comments. He says the yawn maneuver is solid. He can confirm. That's how he gets all the ladies.
Agreed. It's a staple.
But hey, that's 1 success. That's 1 momentum point for Matt, and you can spend your opportunity how you wish to spend your opportunity. Last round, everybody. Make your final poetry rolls.
Right.
I think I'll go ahead and lower my strife because I accumulate quite a bit.
Electros.
I have 2, but I have a plan to use them. So here's my last roll. On this roll, I'm hoping for some opportunities to use to do some cool stuff. Okay.
Well,
I will
you have
take the
opportunities
2 explosive successes
available.
and the 2 opportunity.
Okay.
No, 1 opportunity and 1 success. I'll take all 3 successes and 1 opportunity. Put it that way.
Okay.
Okay. That's 9. I'm up to 9 fucking strife. Okay, here's my explosives. 1, 2. Cool. Shit.
Damn.
Okay, well, that's still nice. So, 5 successes total. I'm at 10 strife now.
So you get.
But I'm going to offload
I was going
all
to say
of my
time
strife.
to offload strife.
I'm going to offload 6 strife to Kikita Ryoku.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend my opportunity.
One opportunity. Air.
I only have the 1 opportunity. I was going to use a skill, a technique,
is
but I
her
need more
composure?
opportunity to do it.
Oh wow.
So,
Well. Okay.
It's pretty high, I bet.
Can't
so
say.
I will use it to add the resplendent or subtle quality. So I'll add the resplendent quality to my poem.
Awesome.
And I have 1 more opportunity to spend, which will go to...
Oh, right, yeah, you reserved one.
I did. Okay, I'm going to spend it on acting subtly to attract minimal attention to my own efforts, to try to make my attempt at insults and critique more subtle.
Right. So that's 2 times you did that. Josh, go.
Boom. Okay. I'm gonna use a void point.
Sure.
So let's see. That adds a ring, right? Or no?
It adds ring dice.
yeah,
Yeah.
ring.
Right. Okay. I'm making sure of that.
What
That
did
was
you-
2 momentum or 1.
What are you rolling there? It just says. Okay, there we go. Okay.
You have
to
an
explode the
exploder.
Yeah, you got an exploder.
I assume you're
Okay.
keeping everything with something on it.
I explode the explodey.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is this? On void?
Yep, void.
Yes.
The good news is you don't get any stress, so if you want to keep all the... You
Opportunity.
don't have to worry about
Very
the stress.
true. Yeah, I think
Right.
we do that.
Wait, didn't you already do void?
No, I did a void stance. Wait, am I supposed to be?
Yeah, you already used void already. This, you have a void moment. No, you don't. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you did. You have 2 air and 1 void. I have it written down.
We have 2 air, 1 void.
Yeah, you've done void stance before.
Like, as in, you did really well on your air roll and got 2 momentum
That
for
I
that one
remember.
roll.
But the one beforehand, you said it was Earth, wasn't it?
Oh well, we have a.
Like the first one was Earth.
Yeah, but you did void twice.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
This is your
okay.
second time you're doing void.
Oh, yep, there it is. Last time we
Yep.
did void.
Too
Okay.
late. You chose void stance. I can't help you if you don't remember what you're doing.
Well, that's the thing is, I was trying to make sure I keep track of the ones I was supposed to be doing, but
Apparently, you failed at that.
that happens. But with what
But you have
Oh,
opportunity to spend.
the opportunities, I will use it to spend opportunity in romance if I can. due to circumstances beyond your control, a gust of wind or earth tremor, perhaps you and your intended find yourselves unexpectedly aware of one another, and your intended decides what kind of contact it was. A fateful meeting of the eyes to the brush of the hands against one another as you both drop a scroll. They also decide how they react, although they will not blame you for anything untoward. Since it's the last one, might as well.
So you get to choose?
It doesn't say whether I get to choose. It's using examples of, so our eyes meet, kind of thing.
Or
What-
like
what
I
would
guess
you
your
I
like?
would be using
hands
that.
touch.
What would you
Yeah,
like?
but we're too far away, I think.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't know
pretty
what
far
we're-
away.
Yeah. So I think the eyes would. The
You
eyes
both
thing would
have
work.
a very soulful glance at one another.
Your eyes meet.
Yeah.
Your eyes meet, and you see the expectation in her eyes. Okay.
Okay.
We are, we're down to Matt's last roll.
round.
Matt, you need 2 momentum.
Ooh, and I have no void. Joy.
How are you endearing, Mei Ling?
Man. I wonder what kind
Show
of role
off
would
your
work.
cool tattoos.
Yeah, show her your nipple tattoos. We'll blow her mind. We'll be,
Would that be
overcome
performance or
with
games?
Reveal
by
thy
your-
nipple.
by your masculine wiles.
Just.
Yeah, but the problem
Good
is I
choice,
don't
though.
have any skill levels in performance or games. It's like
Performance games or other.
I mean, you could demonstrate your fitness.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could show off your physique by rolling some fitness and muscling
Oh, I'm
her,
hungry.
showing
Just
her all
put
those.
a walnut there and
Did you
just-
know the shoulder blade has this many muscle groups? I can show you each one as I flex my arms.
You can do a Gaston and like hold women up with your biceps.
oh my god, that sounds
Or-
so
or punch.
goddamn tacky.
Punch a planquin in half with your breaking blow
Yeah.
technique. I'm sure that'll impress her.
Walk over the lake with your Kehoe.
Yo, yeah, that's another good one. You like magic tricks? Check this one out.
Oh, okay. Actually, that sounds interesting. Like maybe we're just both walking on the edge, of the river, and I like just kind of slyly like walk away from her while walking on top of the river, just like as a cheeky gesture.
All right, do it. Make your Kehoe roll.
Hold on. Let me find my Kehoe technique. Come on, shoot. There we go. Way of the Sea Foam. TN1 meditation water check.
You want a lot of successes on this.
Yes, you do want a
Yeah.
lot of successes.
If you have, yeah. So let's see. Thankfully, I got a skill 3, water approach. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and close my eyes, hit the roll button, and
Spladow!
oh, thank God.
If you say spladow, the result comes out better.
Yeah.
Obviously, as he just demonstrated.
Just write
And
that down.
I will definitely keep the explosive success, the success without strife, and well, I'll have to keep a
One of
success
the
with-
other successes.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and re-roll. Sad that I can only keep 3 rings.
Yeah, it
Alright.
happened.
Alright.
And there's another
I'll keep it.
success.
All right. So how many
Bonus
successes do you
success.
need for the Kehoe?
It's TN1.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
TN1.
TN1.
Well, you made that. You made the 4 successes you need for. It looks like you're good.
Alright, so I gained 2 momentum points, I hope.
Yes, you do. Let's
Oh, thank God.
let's see what it does to endear somebody.
He just nonchalantly walks across the water.
What is achieved by completing it? The character endears themselves to the target. Perhaps they have established a common interest, charmed their target with stories of heroism, or learned a mutual association that connects them both. At the end of any round in which the character accumulates momentum points equal or exceeding the difficulty value of the objective, the character may reduce the rarity to find an employment opportunity by 2 or a number equal to their commerce skill, whatever is greater.
Employment?
Well, I'm going to say this. You have endeared her so much that in the future negotiation, I am going to... In the future negotiation, during any roll you want, you can reduce the TN of that roll by 1. Write that down. Any negotiation with the Scorpion Clan, because of your endearment of Megumi, or not Megumi,
Mei-Ling.
Mei-Ling, your, you get -1 to the TN of 1 roll of your choice. For the rest of this winter court.
Because she's just talking about how cool you are.
And she definitely giggles and laughs as you walk over the water nonchalantly, and because it's really cool. It's not. It's that is a really charming ass thing to do. Right. So the Emperor arrives, and everybody bows solemnly. And
By the way, I posted my themes in the Discord.
Asahina Takako introduces all of the people, the
contestants
to the Emperor, and has them read their poem.
Oh god.
You know, it's
Josh?
just like...
Tarek, do you have something? You can just give me the general gist of the poem you're trying to get across. So we'll start with Josh. Did you write stuff down when I said write down kind of what you're going for?
Like a general idea.
A general idea.
You
I
didn't do any of that, did you?
No, I did not. Because I was too busy.
I did. I'll give you some time, Josh, and I'll read through mine because
Tarek, since you actually took the time and did that like I asked, get a void point.
Okay.
Y'all gotta listen to me. I'm the game master here, people.
Right, as I'm being thrown into something and trying to do things all at once.
So I broke mine up by the air or the element that the roll was tied to. So starting off with layered meanings, the meanings that I'm layering into the poem are that which things that appear obvious at first may require deeper scrutiny and deeper understanding of the topic rather than going with one's first assumptions. And then the whole idea behind the poem is a retrospective look at Doji Satsume's career, and highlighting the differences between how he governed in actuality versus how the Crane posture about governance, to highlight all the differences of what a great leader and honorable bastion is versus what the Crane live up to. And so throughout the poem, in air, I'm layering in those differences, those comparisons. In earth, I'm discussing the requirements of the Crane and for everyone in the Empire to truly take care of their land and see to the safety of the people who live on that land. For fire, I wanted it to be showing one's responsibility and guidance and the honor that comes from taking care of those below you, and always being humble in doling out that responsibility. Structure and meter, strict formal style of meter that shows a distance appropriate for propriety's sake, but is betrayed every few syllables or what have you, with words that cling together to signal camaraderie. like I'm desiring camaraderie, but I know that I must be distant because Natsume was very distant with his family, even though he really wanted to have a better relationship. And then resonant themes for Void, self-sacrifice and duty, not just to our Lord, but to the Empire itself, is above all individual ego. So we must remove ourselves from the equation when thinking about what's good for the Empire, as a dig toward the Crane being selfish and self-interested.
So,
That's it.
so you get a very good reception from everybody, including the Emperor, who makes a wave of satisfaction, and even makes a note to his aide and talks to him for a second about your poem.
I sit proudly.
Yes. Josh, what do you got?
Okay. I because I screwed up the order in which I had to do it. I pretty much just followed through with the same subject matter twice over because of that. But my for the air, I talked about freedom of thought and action. As I kind of sideways glance what is it, Otomo, for a split second. And then I talk in fire on how each clan should work in unity for a better world. And then I go over twice in Void about the approach with spirits and the consequences of the world of our actions.
Okay. Well, you have no other successes in other rings, so you get a general feeling that people are uninterested in your poem. People kind of start whispering to themselves about other things. The Emperor is very polite, and he listens to it, and then dismisses you. Akoma Rumiko has a very nice poem about how sometimes spring is overshadowed by a longer winter, and how that makes people feel.
SAD.
Yes. SAD?
Yeah, seasonal
Bad
affective
seasonal.
disorder.
Yes. Otomo Koryosai talks about how duty to family is one of the most important things, and that other people should how others should make allowances for people's duties in their lives.
Come on, baby.
So, by the way, Full Metal
married doesn't
Goblin
mean I can't
has
love
accused
you.
me of a GM power trip by giving you Void for doing what I said that you needed to do for this adventure.
Okay.
Icthillian says he was picturing more of a Monty Python-esque arrival of the Lord of the Emperor via Holy Grail, as in the Emperor comes in with coconuts and
Clop, 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 clop.
That
So-
is an entertaining way to see that.
Doji Hatsuhina makes a poem, a very beautiful poem, about a gorgeous white albino cobra,
Huh.
and how it is always alone because it is so dangerous, even though it is beautiful.
That's cute.
That's stupid. You're stupid.
I said that's cute, but yes, also stupid.
Oh, you said it was cute. I'm sorry. I heard
It's like, oh,
stupid.
that's cute. I I did say it in a condescending way, so that might have been why you thought I said stupid.
Doji Chioe makes a poem about the other worlds, the afterlife, and spirits, and the celestial heavens, and talks about how everyone's life is in service to this greater, beautiful, perfect thing that they all aspire to. And Lady Megami makes a poem about the beauty of Rokugan and how it is unparalleled to the beauty of other lands. And while there is much beauty in the world overall, that Rokugan is where people's hearts must remain, because that is where the true essence of beauty comes from.
That's also pretty good.
Point totals. This is what everybody really wants, right?
Not really.
Last place.
Thanks, man.
Guess
Coming
who?
in last. Josh.
Yep.
With 3.
Aw, poor Inoue. He knew he wasn't gonna win, though.
That was the whole point.
With 4 points. Atomo Koryusai only had 4. That's all you needed.
Oh, man, I can't
You were
believe it.
close.
I didn't make this hard for you, man. I really didn't.
It's hard for me.
Oh, I guess he really was mostly talk.
He is. He's a low-level
That's why he was
functionary.
worried. That's why he was worried.
Also,
That makes
Akoma Rumiko for 4 momentum points.
okay.
And now we're going to the top tier. With 7 momentum points.
Wow.
Doji Chioe. With
Wow.
8 momentum points, Lady Megami. And with 8 momentum points, Akoma Kage.
Tied with
Wow.
Megumi for second. That means
For-
Doji Hatsuhina won.
Wait, no, Doji Hatsuhina. Oh, I'm sorry. Doji Hatsuhina only got 5 points. I skipped her.
Oh, okay.
Doji Hatsuhina only got 5 points with her Cobra
We
poem.
just both. That's
I
fine.
apologize. No, you tied for first.
Oh, wow.
You're in first place. You succeeded. The PC who managed to win the poetry competition receives 10 glory.
Okay.
Second place receives 5 glory, and third place receives 2 glory.
So since I tied, can I give part of my glory away?
No.
Oh.
Not in the least.
You can't give away glory. It's not
So,
a money prize.
Megumi and Kage both get 10 glory. And then
That-
Chioe only gets 2.
Oh.
That sucks.
Wait, what happened?
You
I didn't
gained
get
too
that.
many. You gained too many momentum points, Tarek.
I thought it was gonna be harder. I thought both of them were gonna be actually better at this than me. I was like, I gotta keep up.
You
Gotta keep up if I want to be top three, I gotta keep
dominated.
up.
You destroyed this competition.
Well, I am an
Holy
Akoma.
hot dang.
I'm surprised that Rumiko didn't do as well.
I was gonna say so is Rumiko.
That, by the way, that puts me up to 100 glory.
Well, then you have 100 glory.
Holy shit.
What can I say? They give out glory like candy in this game. I don't
They
understand.
really do. I do feel like the longer we go without like doing something really important, you just like
It should
Action
just
part.
like drop away. Like, yeah.
yeah.
Finally, all of the contestants have created a poem with a rarity equal to the number of momentum points they scored, along with other qualities they imbued using opportunity.
Opportunity. Yeah. So mine
Yours
is
resplendent?
Yeah.
8 rarity with resplendent quality.
You have a resplendent poem, which makes it really awesome.
And Shiba Inoue, rarity 3 poem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's still
Well, you
something.
know where to
It's
spend your
common-ish.
XP next time.
Wait, what? 3?
Okay.
Okay, Josh, you did great.
So everybody give themselves 2 XP for this game. Next game we'll go and do the after party and see what happens there. Ooh.
Okay.
The Emperor rises and takes his leave and meets up with some of the clan champions, and they go to the after party of the Emperor. And then a picnic is being laid out for other people to do their after party as well, if you have an invite, which everybody who participated in this poetry competition in some way, shape, or form is invited to that after party. Kage is invited to the Emperor's after party. So the only one who's not invited to any of the parties is, right now,
Togashi
Togashi
Tatsuo.
Tatsuo. Yep.
Do I get a +1 to the Emperor's?
Oh,
thing?
yes.
Right.
Who you
Wait,
taking?
let's see what my dragon friend can mess up in here this time.
Oh Jesus, no!
Are
We
you
could
gonna
both
take
end up dead.
Chioe?
That's too high stakes.
Chiori already
Kage
has an
likes a good
invitation
prank,
to
but
the
that's
Emperor's.
a
She's a
that's a
runner-up.
hard sell.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just first and second.
First place and the runners-up, which are first, second, and third, get invitations. So Chioi's going, Megumi's going, Kage's going. Anyways, that's it for today's game. Next game will be the after party. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some more information or more understanding of what's maybe happening in this game.
I feel like I got a good leg up. I stumbled into getting a good leg up. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
joy.
Hey guys, if you watched this entire video or if you made it to the end of this video, you obviously liked it. So hit the like button. Remember to check out our Patreon. Gar Kamar is in the comments saying great game. You love to watch it. Thank you for watching. We are here most Saturdays unless somebody has a problem, is ill. Last week we had an illness, but we try and make this every Saturday. If you're wondering when it is or when it's not, hit the bell. The bell will give you a notification. So that's always good. Juvie, it's always good. Thank you, Juvie. You're always good. You're always good to us. So, Icthillion says, heat a poem in the best Schwarzenegger impersonation. What is the best in life? To crush your enemies, to see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. With that, we gotta go.